Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast, a D&D campaign based on Greek mythology. My name is Todd, and I will be the DM for this adventure. Now the players will say hello themselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Dimitris and I play Castor the Druid.
Hello. Hello, my name is...
Perfect.
Sorry.
Take two.
Yeah, I
Just
I
as we
was
practiced.
you before me, I didn't realize.
No, it's okay. My name is Becca and I play Kiriki.
Heidi ho, I'm Kevin, and I play Malachi.
Howdy ho. So I was looking at some movies that I was looking at, but I was like, what it would be cool if they crossed over and fought each other. So I went down and I made a list based on movies, games, random shit, random genres, just to see who would win and your thoughts, because some of this you're probably gonna know more than me. Like, I don't like the Witcher games, and Gerald of Rivia is in here. So
Well, you didn't even pronounce his name right, so I guess you're right.
Is it Gerald?
Yeah,
That's
you've
gross.
proven your point.
I don't like it. All right, so here's one that's actually a popular debate, and I want to know y'all's opinions because I decently like you guys. Gandalf from Lord of the Rings versus Dumbledore.
Gandalf.
Really? No.
It's Gandalf by a landslide.
100%.
No, Dumbledore. He's got all those spells. He turned all that glass into sand. He has a fiery snake.
Yeah, except for that Gandalf is a literal god. All the Lord of the Rings fans who listen to this podcast are totally in agreement with me right now. Gandalf is a Malar, which is literally a god.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you
I
think
don't, but
Dumbledore
that's
would
'cause
be
I
able
don't know
to defeat
anything
the Balrog?
I thought he just got lucky and rolled a nat 20.
Which, by the way, also a god.
All right. Darth Maul versus General Grievous.
Darth Maul.
I just think Darth Maul's the best thing.
Darth Maul would easily win, though. He is much
agree
more
with you.
talented. General Grievous's lightsaber skills are actually fairly rudimentary. He relied more on overwhelming his opponent with all of his arms than he did actual technique. So anybody with a shred of technique against him would clap his cheeks.
Yeah, but he can mow like a motherfucker.
That's true.
He's
That's
got
why
that launch
Obi-Wan.
shit.
That's why Obi-Wan beat him so easily in Episode 3. Is because Obi-Wan is actually a very good lightsaber duelist, and General Grievous ain't got no skill. He just swing his sword around and pretend that that's something.
It's true. Becca, I know you're going to be the professional one on this one, but a beholder versus a mind flayer.
Oh.
My vote is in Beholder.
So some mind flayers can mind control. So if he was able to get it off, I think he would do good.
That would be assuming that the beholder doesn't immediately paralyze, petrify, or stun him in some way.
But in the small chance,
Also,
and
isn't the beholder one of the eye stalks on the beholder? Doesn't it just straight up disintegrate people?
yeah.
Yeah,
But the mind flayer can stun. He's got like a cone stun, I believe.
the mind blast. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
I'd also go Beholder. Plus, I just really like the image of a Mind Flayer trying to mind blast a Beholder, and it just looking at him with that one giant eye and then eating him.
Oh, that escalated very quickly. I thought we were going to go somewhere else.
Nope.
All right.
Just 8 eye stalks blasting him with every status effect there is, and then one big chomp.
Aw. Yoda versus Pikachu.
What the fuck?
I hit the randomize button on my brain.
And apparently you lost.
Every time.
I
What
guess
are
it
you saying, Becca?
depends on I guess it depends on the Pikachu. Like, if we're talking about Ash Ketchum's Pikachu, my money's on Pikachu. But
Yeah, he's got plot armor out the ass, that Pikachu.
yeah, but if we're talking about a normal Pikachu that you catch in game, they're not super strong.
Oh,
So my
and
money
Yoda
would be
caught
on
lightning.
Yoda.
I will say this. I think Yoda would not try to initially harm the Pikachu. He would be very kind towards it. And he would just get blasted and lose.
Okay, but have you guys watched the movies? When Emperor Palpatine shoots the lightning, fucking Yoda just sucks that shit up like it's nothing. He doesn't give a
Force
shit about lightning.
That's Force lightning, and Yoda manipulates the Force.
It still counts. Lightning is lightning.
Lightning's lightning.
Nah.
Also,
fine.
the lightsaber is well known to diffuse electrical charges, so he could just pull out his little lightsaber and just zip zap.
When you're expecting it.
It's just zip
He would
zap
just
your
go-
half a rat,
He
you
would
know?
just go and
Zip
pet
zap
the
half
cute
rat.
pet the cute hamster, and then it's directly like a stun gun.
So
Okay.
Demi thinks that Pikachu would win, which is a
Yes.
really hot take.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, but
I'm sorry.
I don't
Yoda.
know enough about Star Wars to debate, but I am a very big Pokemon player. I literally bought the Switch 2 for the new Pokemon game.
Oh, no. The one that comes out October 16th?
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't.
The one
stopped
you will
hearing
never
about it.
own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna own it. I've already pre-ordered it. Anyway,
you should own both.
No, I mean with the new rules of Nintendo that you don't get a physical copy or anything. Just
Oh,
get
yeah.
a code and the right to play the game, but you don't actually own the game.
That's fine. Nintendo can still have my money. Anyway,
Oh,
like I said, if it's Ash Ketchum's Pikachu, then it's like my money would be on that Pikachu specifically. That Pikachu has fought in gods. Literally faced the devil.
Yeah.
But if it's like
I
a normal Pikachu, it's Yoda.
I think that's an interesting, concept because both characters in this situation have incredible plot armor. But Yoda is categorically known to have lost the last fight that he ever fought. So,
Yeah, but even after Order 66, they never went and hunted him down because they knew they would lose.
I don't know if that's factually true, but I'll believe you on that.
Did they ever hunt him down? Were they killing Jedi? Did they find him? No, because they didn't want to.
They did
I
try.
like how we spend the most time debating about the silliest one.
Okay, let's move on to a more serious one. Jar Jar Binks versus Gollum.
Oh, Gollum.
Money's on Gollum.
Gollum. 100%.
Ah,
That
poor
guy's
Jar
a
Jar.
s-
He can't win nothing.
That guy's
See,
a
the-
psychopath.
The thing is that Jar Jar Binks might have an opportunity to win based on stupid luck because Jar Jar Binks is chaos incarnate.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a lot of money riding on Gollum just sneaking up behind him and bashing his head in with a rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Gollum is crazy
Evil?
enough to befriend Jar Jar Binks and then kill him later, like he tried in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, like Gollum will 100% be his friend until he falls asleep and then bash his head in with a rock.
Didn't they almost do that in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Laura Croft versus Indiana Jones.
Laura Croft.
Ooh.
No, Indiana Jones.
No.
Indiana
No.
Jones.
Have you
Laura
seen how
Croft
he is with a whip
throws
and that she's
hands.
into it?
Laura Croft throws hands and kills people on the regular.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
got
going to
a
have to
gun.
agree with Becca because
Yeah, I mean, technically Lara Croft would do it, yeah.
Lara Croft has far more combat training. Indy is really just kind of he's like stock level adventurer, but Lara Croft is basically she's basically a trained militant force all by herself. She's
Unless
taken
you
down
saw the
entire
movie.
crime syndicates.
All right. A gelatinous cube versus a xenomorph.
Oh,
Ooh.
I know.
acid versus acid. I like it. Okay.
Can a xenomorph kill a Nautilus cube? How would they do
I don't
it?
think so.
Yeah, because I don't think xenomorphs attacks count as magical. So
He would get stuck
No,
in
so
there
they have
and you
to
just,
make contact. Yeah, they would just get...
just slip
And he
right
would-
in there.
he would never die because his skeleton or his exoskeleton is immune to the acid. So he would just forever be sitting there in like a freakishly
stab
jumping
hunger.
position.
But counterpoint, would his acid have an effect on the gelatinous cube because it's a different kind of acid?
No, I don't think so. Because I think in the rules of D&D, I don't think it matters.
Acid's just acid.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I think
But
it's
this
the
is
same way.
alien acid. I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
I think
That's actually a good question.
No, I think it'd still be like. I think the cube would win. 'Cause
Are gelatinous cubes immune to acid?
They have to be. They're made out of acid. Yeah, but
Well, you would like to believe that, but I'm definitely looking this up because I don't actually know this off the top of my head.
They've got to be.
They
They are
let's
not.
See here. They're not. They're not immune to acid.
But they're immune to prone.
So,
Nice.
so I'm thinking my logic holds true. It might not be able to slash the cube to death or anything like that, but over time, I think that the acid from the xenomorph would actually win because it's immune to basically most acids, but the gelatinous cube is simply not.
Damn. Well, okay. That was a good counterpoint. Good job, sir.
I think sometimes.
Well, think
Well,
again.
one of us does.
Iron Man versus Master Chief.
Master Chief.
Ooh,
Come on.
Chief.
How? I mean, I don't know Halo things, but how?
Because Master Chief is a walking tank.
And
It's
Iron
Iron
Man is what?
He's got nano armor. He popped
He is-
Thanos.
He has
Provenly-
missiles and lasers and stuff. He doesn't even have to carry a gun. He is a gun.
He is provenly destructible. The Iron Man suit can be destroyed. As far as things we've seen in the video games, at least, the Master Chief is near indestructible. Also, he's so strong he can literally flip a multiple dozen-ton tank like it's a fucking coin. Which means that all he has to do is walk up to Iron Man and he can rip his fucking arm off.
Can't he
Suit
fly?
and all.
So Master Chief is a lot like if, let's say, Captain America was in really good armor, because Spartans are super soldiers essentially, and like there are parts of Halo where Master Chief is literally fallen through the atmosphere of a planet and survived. Like
It
he
is
jumped.
also, I
Yeah.
think, highly dependent on the loadout Chief has. Like, if it's a hand-to-hand fight and he's having to fight with no weapons against Iron Man, there's a chance Iron Man can beat him. But I think if Chief gets literally any weapon from his arsenal, then Iron Man's cooked.
No. The assault rifle doesn't stand a chance against Iron Man's suit.
But you got to remember
fly?
that
Iron
Master
Man can
Chief's
fly.
suit is also built to fight against alien technology.
Yeah, but
Well,
Iron
that's-
Man, like he said, Iron Man can take off flying and then just rain missiles down on him.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I gave the credit that, like, if Chief doesn't have any weapons, then Iron Man stands a chance. Because, yeah, he can just aerial bomb the shit out of the Chief. But imagine this. Chief has, potentially, armor lock capabilities, which is a power-up you get in Halo where you just become invulnerable. You just barrel down, your armor is completely shielded, and nothing can hurt you. So he
Definitely.
well, no, in the game there's a
He has
timer.
the speed and movement advantage. I mean, he's too fast, flies, whatever. He's too mobile for someone on foot catching him.
That's not true.
Chief
I
is
was
a-
taking out spaceships as Master Chief flying around. So
I'm not
Chief
gonna
is
lie, this makes me want to
also-
play Halo.
Chief is also a trained soldier, which means that he would understand tactics enough to take cover when Iron Man was out flying and wait him out until he launched his entire arsenal and then find him and hunt him down.
And so you're
Fair.
saying that the genius that is Tony Stark would waste all his ammo recklessly and
No.
fall into that plan.
But he would realize very quickly that he couldn't use his aerial tactic if Chief is hiding in, say, a warehouse or something. So he'd have to go into the building to face Chief. And that at that point, Chief jumps on him from a fucking rafter, clobbers his brain in, and then wins.
No, but he has like all the thermal shit, see him through the walls and then shoot him through the walls.
I'm sticking with it. I think
gonna-
Chief would win.
I'm gonna make a note of this, and we're gonna go
Depends.
over this fight later.
Let's agree to disagree.
I think it depends on
like
the
I said-
version
wait.
of Iron Man too, because like there's different. If you're using like the current version of Iron Man, probably because he has like the much more advanced technology with the nano stuff. But like if you're using like older or like a different version of Iron Man, it just depends. It's a lot like
I'll,
the Pikachu thing.
I'll say that I've never played Halo, so I don't know like how strong he is. Just thought he was like a super soldier in an armor, like you said, which I don't think was gonna win Iron Man.
That's how it crosses me. But I only played like 2 Halo games.
In the basis description, yes, just a super soldier in some sick armor. But because video games are video games, the nature of Chief's like invulnerability and abilities is basically insane because you're playing as a video game character who can do insane shit. There's literally the concept of the grenade jump came from Halo. where you literally throw a grenade at your feet and use its what's the word I'm looking for? Concussive force to boost your jump. So he literally tosses grenades at his feet just to get a bigger jump. Like, that's how invulnerable he is.
But I think you're now confusing a game mechanic that somebody found out rather than they wanted this to be canonically what's the word I'm looking for? Narratively
Exploited?
happening.
Okay, then we'll use my example from earlier. Like, so in, I can't remember which Halo game it is, he sets a bomb off on a ship, falls through a planet's atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
crashes to the Earth like a comet, and gets up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty badass.
Walks it off like it's
Absolutely.
nothing.
Yeah,
Fake
so that's
news.
like, when we say like he's indestructible, like think about like falling through like normal ships and stuff coming through the atmosphere break apart. His suit did not break apart.
It would be a sick fight to watch because I think
Sure.
that it is actually close enough that you wouldn't know who was going to win until the very end.
Mm-hmm. All right, what is it? The fucking versus battles animators, get on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is fun.
Death
Okay.
battle. I want to know the death battle.
There
By
we
the
go.
way,
That death
there
battle.
was a series of comic books when I was very young called Marvel vs. DC,
Mhm.
where they made a story up where some two elder god beings wanted to destroy one of the two universes, so they pitted fighters from each universe that were similar to fight. And so it was a fight between, for example, Wolverine and Batman, or Spider-Man and Superboy, or like Thor and Captain Marvel. And they had all these fights, and who would win? And in the end, the last few issues of the comic book series was an amalgamation where you had, for example, Darklaw, which was Batman and Wolverine merged together.
Oh,
That is
It
awesome.
was
That's
it
a
was
terrifying
great.
concept.
I was enthralled by. It was a really short series from what I remember. I was very young, but it was awesome. Both the fights
sounds
before
cool.
and after, and it was like solved when two of them. I think it was Captain America with someone. Oh no, I think Captain America fought Batman, but then in the amalgamation he was with Wolverine, and they figured out what's happening and tried to solve the things, and it ended up merging instead of destroying one of the two universes.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it was a comic book run from February to May 1996.
Yeah, I was 13.
Sick. I want to look it up because I want to read that. That sounds sick.
I think it's not even that many issues, like 15 issues maybe.
It's let's see here, 4. It's only 4.
No, there's no way. At least maybe it's 4 big ones. It was broken down. I was at least like it was more than that when I was reading.
Legolas versus Geralt of Rivia.
Ooh,
Legolas.
That's it.
Really? As a Witcher fan? I'm a little surprised.
I would say Geralt because of all the potion and stuff, like the drug enhancement thing.
Drug enhancement.
He is juicing pretty hard.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
I've
it's
seen
one
him,
of those
agreed.
situations that depends because Legolas fights really well, like long range. If Geralt can get to him, I think Legolas is kind of cooked because Geralt is proficient in close combat with monsters. I mean, like
Yeah,
he's fought in almost like gods.
But Geralt is
Type
very
monster.
dexterous. I mean, Legolas is very dexterous, and he's able to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
so
but Geralt
going
also
back-
has magic.
going back to the widely perceived lore of Lord of the Rings, Legolas is not only he has basically superhuman senses. Like his elven senses, like they make fun of it in the movie. Like, what do your elf eyes see? But that's real shit. Like his eyes can literally see for miles, like beyond human vision range. And he has the ability to perceive things that people cannot normally perceive. And also his reflexes are so finely tuned that they're basically like Captain America's reflexes on steroids. So, and he's one of the oldest and most well-trained elves of the realms in the Lord of the Rings series. So he's very accomplished marksman, but he's also incredibly talented with a sword. He just doesn't usually need to use them all that much because he's killing people at range before they even get to him.
That's what I'm saying. Like
He's
it's a
camper.
possibility.
Sorry.
if Geralt can get to him, he might have a harder time because Geralt is trained in combat with magic and a sword. So like not only is he throwing out spells, he's also using swords. So I think at a long range, Legolas has got him. Like there's no way.
Well, the thing about Geralt, too, on his defense is that one of his magic spells is a protective shield that he can put up. So, like, Legolas's arrows could be deflected by Geralt's shield's spell, which would give him the time he needs to get in close. But I think that with what we know, like what lore there is about Legolas, I think he'd still beat Geralt in a sword fight if they got close to each other.
I think it's a battle of like attrition at that point because like Geralt would get tired of because Legolas can run and shoot arrows, and unless he runs out of arrows, it's like because Geralt will run out of stamina for casting spells. Like you can only do that so much.
He doesn't really use it much in the movies. He does somewhat in the books, but Legolas is also capable of various kinds of magics as well.
I didn't know that.
He's got elf magic. It's like a whole different kind of thing in the Lord of the Rings universe. It's not like magic in the Lord of the Rings universe isn't like D&D magic or other kinds of things. It's not like a, lightning bolt or like a force push or anything like that. It's more like you can fuck with people's perceptions, summon strength beyond the realms, stuff like that.
Yeah, I tried to dive a little bit into it and I just was like, I give up.
I've spent too many hours learning about Lord of the Rings lore. I'm an ultra nerd. Anyways, next one.
We'll do an intro about Lord of the Rings one day. Last one. Predator versus the Mandalorian.
Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Shit.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, the Mandalorian is pretty much impenetrable. So
it depends if the soldier cannon can destroy Beskar steel, I guess.
Yeah. If the tracking weapon system the Predator has can penetrate Beskar, then I think that the Mando is cooked.
Well, the cannon supposedly can, but Mandalorian is pretty good.
Yeah, the Mandalorian also has more mobility, I guess, and he can see him when he's camouflaging, I assume.
Yeah, he's got the, what do you call it, heat vision or thermal vision?
Yeah,
that's a really good one.
Yeah, that is a really good one. I don't honestly know. I'm trying to think of all of their abilities, and I'm like, shit, that's hard.
I think it's a matter of who gets the jump on who on that one.
Yeah, actually, you're totally right, because I think this is less of a straight up fight and more of like two people hunting each other for like a whole day or something like that. It's much more cat and mouse, this fight.
Yep, they'll have to roll for initiative.
But I think given time, like if they're in a hunt off, like if they're trying to hunt each other, I think the Predator would come out on top.
Really?
I think so. Because the Predator has a lot more tools for stealth and hunting, like people, and killing them very quickly. The Mandalorian also, if the Mandalorian has his disintegration rifle, that might change the game. Oh man, that's a good one.
I think they're right. I think she was right. That it depends on who gets the jump on who.
Yeah.
I have no thoughts on either of these. I don't know anything about this media. Either medias.
Okay. So real quick, Becca's going to be the deciding factor because we cannot decide. So Becca, who would win between the Mandalorian and the Predator?
Hello, my name is Kevin, and you are listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
So last time we were here, we didn't watch. We felt Ares make Haliki into a crater, which was scary, but also kind of sucks because we didn't get the loot that was still down there. But I mean, we got some good loot. It's whatever. And I mean, Castor found a really cool shiny rock from a water creature. And then after all of that, well, actually, no, before that, we went and found Ethan. And Ethan had made a weird friend with a horse bird thing. I don't know, fucking flew away. And, we made camp for the night. I let Castor and Malachi sleep first because they could not climb a mountain, apparently. But then a Minotaur demon thing with a fucking bunch of arms stalked us for a while. Badly, I might add, but he died, it's fine. And then we went on our way to Delphi. We saw a bunch of those stupid flying demon ladies. They died. And then there was the giant Hydra who also died. He did not survive. And we met those women. Whatever. I didn't really talk to them. And then what else did we fucking do? Oh, we went to Delphi, but we were nice. We tried walking through the entrance like normal people, because every time we get to Delphi, there are people there, and then there aren't people there, and we always fucking miss them somehow. And we went back to the Apollo place, crawled down a hole, like always. We inspect that place every time we get to Delphi. Met a man by himself. How the fuck he knew we were going to be there? No idea. We got the android's sword back. Good for Andrak. I'm so glad he got his sword. That man's name was Arathon. Yes, that was it. Then we went east, heading towards another mountain. So I'm really hoping Castor and Malachi can climb this one. The first day was fine. It was whatever. The evening was... we had some chimeras come up, but we killed them and... yeah. Oh, no, wait. No. We walked to fucking Sinpak. That's where we went. We were going back to check on the refugees on the way. And then we seen the chimeras, killed them, and then we're talking to a lady as if, like, we were about to get down there. Yeah. That's what happened.
Yeah, this woman just said, what about the demons down here? And then you recapped the last 3 days. I don't know what point that was, Kiriki, but we should probably go in here now.
The
True.
lady stares up at you with the door open. So, what about the demons? Are they still out there?
You said there were demons in there.
No, I meant the demons out there.
Demons? These were chimeras. These aren't demons.
What's a chimera?
That!
It's so ferocious.
So just to be clear, there's no demons inside there?
No.
God, the anticipation of the demons being in there felt like a whole week in and of itself. You can't do that to me, lady.
Sorry, it just seemed like a good cliffhanger.
Well, thank you for whatever you just said it was, and Kiriki for, I guess, retelling everything that just happened to us.
You're
Weird,
welcome.
but that was, appreciate it, I guess. It's good to keep track of what we've been through. When you lay it all out like that, it sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
no, the demons are dead. Are you okay?
Yeah, do you want to come in and get something to eat? We just made some stew.
Oh, thank the gods. Yes, I've been eating nothing but dried jerky and algae for the last week.
You can
It would be
smell
nice
it.
to see how they're doing.
Smells a little strange, but it's kind of like vegetables.
Still better than dried jerky and algae. Malachi will help himself in and go straight for that stew.
Yep,
Oh.
The lady moves aside.
Mm-hmm.
You get your stew. They give you a piece of bread to scoop it with because we now know forks are not a thing.
Yes.
Thank you, Demetrius. So they give you some bread to eat with, and they give you a little clay bowl that's got a stew in it. It's vegetable stew with like little meaty chunks in it. It has a weird smell about it, but it looks okay.
Castor, just so you know, these are the people we got from the breeder camp, and then we sashed them here and left.
It's a good thing they're still here then, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty good that they're... Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I had to swallow. It's pretty good that they're still alive. We did keep them here because we figured it'd be safest if they were, hidden away and not where the demons would likely find them.
Yeah, you see around 40 to 50 men and women. When you left last, they were in very bad shape. They were malnourished, they were skinny, they were weary, they were on the brink of death. But now you can actually see that their rib cages are not showing like they were. Their spine isn't really sticking out like it was. They're walking kind of at a normal pace. They're starting to get their health back.
How have you all been faring here? Have you had any encounters beyond the large creatures that were just trying to dig you out?
They shake their head, and one of the little kids comes up. Oh, I forgot there's no kids. They were all dead. One of the younger people come up.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Whoops. She's young, but she has long, wavy gray hair, and she's got brown eyes. She has kind of like dirty, dark skin, but she's tall and lean. She's 6'1", but she says that I was going to try to go out and hunt. She kind of like puts her head down. I made a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
I went out and tried to hunt.
Oh, is that how those things found you?
Yes, I had a spear that I found, and so I went to hunt for some kind of rabbit or any kind of game, because fish that's stored in salt for years just doesn't taste very good.
You should try algae.
Hold on. You tried to hunt. What is the stew made of?
If you like kind of move it around with your finger, you can see that there's carrots in there. There's leaves in there. Could be a combination of different leaves. And then there's like little chunks of meat, and it's some kind of fish, but it's like diced up, and you can definitely taste the salt in there with the fish.
Okay. I'm Kiriki's not going to eat it. Kiriki was just concerned because if there was no meat, but there's meat in the stew.
Casually eating demon over here, don't mind me.
You see a pile of clothes in the corner.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking demons, but you know.
oh, my head would not go there.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Malachi,
Kiriki's
she
dead.
did finger your stew, so.
Well, Malachi's not phased. It's Kiriki. I'm sure that's not the weirdest thing she's done today. He like looks at her. He's like, well, I'm sorry that you drew in unwanted attention. If for future reference, there's probably not much game out there right now. The demons have pretty much picked off most of the wildlife.
She puts her head down. And then she looks at you, Kiriki. Do you have your mask on?
Probably. Yeah.
So she's going to stand in front of you, like people shouldn't. And she's going to try to look you in the eyes. My name is Brangine. I want to go with you. And she like holds out her spear like she's a hero. And she's like maybe 18. But she has a rusted spear tip and like a splintered spear in her hand.
What? Why?
I want to fight.
Can you?
Yes.
I don't believe you. You look too young.
Test me.
Young one, as noble as your intentions might be, you might want to reconsider that. The world out there is much scarier than you think.
Castor, with your passive perception, you know that she get her ass kicked by Kiriki. No problem.
Yeah, you don't need 24 perception to know that.
I was going to say, I think with my
Is it
11
24? I thought it
perception,
was
I could
21.
probably
Shit.
see that.
So she does look like she has a decently athletic build. Like maybe she was raised for either athletics or by a soldier. So she probably has some experience, but not as much as she thinks she has.
Listen.
Malachi is... Sorry, go ahead.
Listen, young one. It is best if you stay here. These people can't fight. You need to help protect them.
My father always said to be proactive and not reactive.
Is your father here right now? Like,
No, he died so that me and my sister and my mother could live.
right. So you're going to go out into the world and fight things that captured you last time, correct? That
Yes.
doesn't sound like a good plan. You should stay with these people and help keep them safe.
Malachi looks out over the group, says, all of you, show of hands, who has been trained to fight in any kind of way?
In the very, very back, an old man stands up. He's got cropped, braided gray hair and gray eyes and soft pink skin. He's about 5'6". He looks really plump, even though they were all starving. And he goes, "Oh, fuck him up!"
Okay, so we got that guy in the back. And you. He looks at the younger lady. One fact of war, miss, is that no kingdom can stand the tests of battle without a strong defensive line. If your community here is besieged by anything, it's your duty to stay here and to die protecting them, just like your father died to protect you. Leave the active war to those of us who have been granted that capability by the gods.
She sighs. You're right. I just want to do something. I'm sitting here bored.
I have no doubt that the gods are proud of you for your determination, but I'm sure that you would be much more useful here than dying on the road with us.
It looks like she takes a minute to think about it. Okay.
We appreciate all of your hospitality, though. This is the first real meal I've had in a while, and it's, despite the questionable ingredients, quite tasty.
Whenever y'all came down here, it was getting into evening time. So if y'all wanted, you could actually just take a long rest here. I don't know if
We
y'all
already
wanted
take a long rest.
at the beginning of the day, yes.
We took a long rest when we left Delphi, before we left Delphi, and then we traveled through the mountains to get here, and also fought chimeras. So it's been a whole day of us traveling at least to this place, at least. So,
Word.
If you are all willing, it would be good as the sun is beginning to set for us to gather ourselves here, rest for the evening, and then set out in the morning.
They all furiously agree that it's a good idea. They will approach you though and ask you to tell stories, like where you've been, what you've seen. Has anything changed? Is there such thing as good news anymore?
Malachi will, if they ask him these kinds of questions for stories, he'll politely just decline to share, because in his opinion, the world is way too bleak, and that he can't think of anything that would give the people hope other than we found a grove that only gods can go into.
We found a grove. It's lush and beautiful and alive. Can we go? Nope.
So apart from that, they found mostly devastation, destruction, and death. So he's not really going to want to share with them very much.
That's fair. Every now and then people will ask you if you've seen somebody named blah, 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 or somebody that looks like blah, 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 but it's always a no.
Yeah, it's always a very somber delivery of, we've not encountered anyone by that name. No.
Even though it's definitely a no, a couple of them will cry afterwards. Or maybe not cry outright, but you'll see their eyes start watering up or get red. And they had some kind of slimmer of hope. Sliver. Thank you. I don't really do this hope thing very often. Yeah, got to read about it sometime.
You couldn't have guessed that from the theme of this campaign.
Dungeon Speak podcast, where hope comes to die.
That's true.
Bring your children.
And children? Oh, no.
No, I said bring your children, not add children.
Well, to be fair, all the children are dead too. So,
Nuh-uh, they rescued a bunch from a haunted house. I think he was
That's
there, but I
true.
don't remember.
I don't know if I was
he
here for
there?
that one.
No.
Okay, never mind, my bad. We will forget this conversation.
As they're settling down, Malachi is going to look at Kiriki and just kind of, Kiriki,
Yes?
just curious, how are you faring? Your hunger, particularly.
But I'm fine. I ate one of those demon ladies.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Just making sure. We're in a populated place. I didn't want you to have any temptations.
As the woman is nearby whose husband he killed recently.
Who?
We killed a man?
No, Malachi.
Mama.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I put down a couple of sick and old people last time we were here.
Put him down,
right.
Jesus. They signed the waiver, it's fine.
Kiriki is gonna go up to Castor. I seem to annoy you a bit more than I annoy everyone else, I think. with my antics of accidentally calling you old.
Well, first of all, I don't think they're accidental.
You have to understand.
You don't exactly slip and call me old.
I don't also just call you old. I do things that I would assume would help you as an older person.
Well, I can see how my age would show up as weakness. And truth be told, I mean, all jokes aside, I really don't mind it. I have been cooped up in that garden for far too long without human interaction, and even this kind of banter is very welcoming to me at this moment. So I assure you, I bear no ill feelings about your banter. It is most welcome.
Well, essentially what I was going to say is all the old people I've encountered, who look as if they are your age, are much more fragile than you are. So I always just associate you with normal, old, fragile people.
I put the agile in fragile, don't worry.
You do. A lot of people, the things you have done would have taken them out, but you are just fine. I just have to remember that you are much more capable than you look. The same with Malachi.
Well, it's highly appreciated. I'll remember that the next time you make fun of my age.
I'm not trying to make fun of your age. I'm just... You remind me a lot of my master, Maria. I also annoyed her a lot because she taught me my magic, and I was a rambunctious child. So... I have to remember to not always say what comes to mind. Sometimes.
Please, I really want you to feel free to do so.
You also give me the same, her looks of disappointment were much stronger than yours, but sometimes you have that same face.
Do I?
Sometimes. Specifically when I'm eating. But that's fair.
I feel like I have been the most person that was unaffected by you, because, in my opinion and my beliefs, it is just a natural part of the world.
Oh no, we've come to realize that I am not natural. I am a curse, So I am not natural, but it's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to apologize.
You don't have to.
In the best way.
I appreciate it highly, but there is no reason for it, I assure you.
Okay. I just will continue being myself then.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Being with you, all of you, brings out my humanity. It's really nice.
It's nice to see, Malachi says from across the room with his head in a book.
Much like you, I was alone for a while, but I had to do things that are much more unsightly than you had to. So, sometimes I forget that I am not always just a monster.
Malachi could have...
I don't think you are a monster. I've told you that, I think, the first time we've met each other, or near the beginning in the garden. Monster is a relative term.
You don't know everything I've done.
I don't have to know.
This is the man who was trying to argue with us about the chimeras not being monsters just earlier today.
Well, chimeras are natural.
Malachi shakes his head.
Who is to dictate what is natural and what is unnatural? Being of this world makes you natural, does it not?
I guess.
Then why? I think all of this is just self-projecting. You want to feel like a monster, or you make yourself feel like a monster. just because you are doing something that is, I will use the word unconventional.
I think you guys are just different. I have gone, I've lived a long time. Your reactions to me are much different than they normally are. If I were to be myself in front of this crowd of people, it would be a lot different reaction than what I have received from all of you.
It wouldn't be the same reaction if they saw, let's say, a chimera or What's the dinosaur's name?
Ethan.
Schiffer.
Ethan, yeah. Or if they saw Ethan feeding on some farm animals, wouldn't they have a similar reaction? Would you call Ethan a monster or unnatural?
They would, yes. That's what
Accurate.
I think that's what you're missing. What I'm saying is the fact that your reactions to me is very different than my normal reception from people. That is why I have to feel. I feel that way about myself because that is the normal reaction I receive.
I understand that my abundance of age and my isolation have given me different views in life, much different than the common folk. But you have to understand that just because people fear something because they don't understand it or because it is something they haven't experienced before, doesn't mean that you have to see yourself as a monster just because they do.
I guess.
I mean, as long as you should feel at ease with yourself. What other people say or think doesn't really matter in the end.
Well, yeah.
I tap her a little bit on the shoulder. There. Enough seriousness for now, I would say. No, this is getting very heavy, rather. What say you we move forward?
Okay. Do you realize that on our trek for the next place is another mountain? Are you going to be okay?
There we go. There she is.
I have to ask Malachi the same question.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be okay. To be honest, I've traversed quite a few mountains in my life, but for some reason I've been having difficulty with it lately. Maybe I am. Maybe all those times I've accidentally made myself much older have taken a toll on my body.
Yeah, probably. I guess we'll get there when we get there. Maybe you can learn to ride Ethan.
Yeah, I don't think that either Ethan or Eldora would be appreciative of that. Mostly because she's the one usually riding Ethan, and I don't think she's much for sharing in that respect.
I think Ethan is strong enough to carry more than one person.
I think Ethan is more than capable of carrying us all if he really wanted to. I just don't see Eldora thinking that me sitting behind her on the dinosaur is really in her plans.
I was thinking more of Castor, but you know.
Oh, I thought we were talking about me still. My bad.
Damn.
No, I think, yeah. Listen, no shame to any of you guys. I had a character last campaign almost die walking up a mountain.
It happens.
I had level 3 exhaustion. I think I almost died.
I have a clip of it. We're good.
Speaking of accidentally making myself old those few times, Kiriki, I was wondering if, while we're here in a safe place, you might help me understand a little bit more of this magic that I use. Maybe I can prevent such things from happening again.
Sure. I can try.
As far as I understand it, it comes directly from the spirits of the underworld. In my experience, thusly, I believe that the incidents that have happened have been because I've called upon spirits that were less friendly. But I'm really working with just a concept of a thought. I really don't understand the magic that I have or how to use it outside of the ways that I use it. Mm-hmm. Being as you're a servant of the goddess of the magics, I would assume that you have a greater understanding of such things.
Maybe. Can I make an Arcana check, Todd?
To understand.
His form of magic, yeah.
Go ahead.
Just because my magic and my training of magic is very broad, but I also have proficiency in the magic language, if that makes sense. Like it's one of my languages.
So it's just because of the source of his magic, because his is given to him where you learned yours.
Yeah.
So you went through studying and he became a servant.
Yeah. That's why I'm like trying to see if there's any information that I could give from my studies of learning magic. No, 13.
13. Yeah. His magic is goofy, And he's probably lying. Like, who gives out magic? It'd be weird.
Well, I know he has his magic from Hades. Like, I have that understanding of it.
Do you? What proof does he have that it comes from Hades? Maybe he studied it up and now he's just trying to be like, you know how you name drop your friends sometimes? You're like, yeah, I'm friends with Bob from the bank.
The moments that we had in the grove, in the temple, in the area of Hades, and then the area of Persephone, like his changes he went through would be prominent enough.
I don't know.
True.
Dramatic spells, some cantrips, a good deception. You can pull it off.
The thematics of it all line up pretty well. He does use a lot of spiritual magic.
I think he's just playing it off. I think he's a wizard, and it's going to be like a end of the campaign reveal.
He'd be smarter if he was a wizard.
I know. He'd be way smarter.
I mean, he does die a lot. Maybe that's he's that dedicated to the bit.
He's got an intelligence of +0. So
No.
There's dumb wizards out there. I don't know what to tell you.
he does read a book pretty often. I don't know.
It's like people who work in selling cars, but then they think about food all the time.
I
Like,
saw this meme recently that both made me laugh and made so much sense. Where someone asked, "What's the difference between a witch and a wizard?" And they said, "Wizards are mathematicians and physicists. Witches are chemists and biologists." And then someone asked, "What about warlocks?" Warlocks are business majors.
That's pretty good.
It's all a pyramid scheme.
That was great. That was great.
That's so good.
So back to your original question.
Sorry.
You know about it? Like, sure, you've heard of people making deals. Like, Hades isn't the only one people... Like, he's the one everybody wants to make a deal with because, you know, nobody wants to die forever. So you've heard of it, but... No, I mean, you don't know enough about it really to tell him much.
Unfortunately, in my studies, it doesn't deal with deals and spirits. I didn't... You know, I had to work for my magic. It's not, you know, given to me.
Oh, that's fine. If you don't know, then that's okay. I just figured it was worth an ask. I don't rightly know myself. The problem with being given magic is that you don't truly understand it. It's somewhat instinctual. It's as if Hades sent me into the world with a sword, and I instinctively knew how to swing it correctly.
I mean, weren't you a hoplite prior?
Oh, like, yes. I'm not talking about a literal sword. It was just an analogy.
Great metaphor.
It's as... How do I describe this? So think of... This will actually help both you and Castor, maybe. Think of a hawk. A hawk is born knowing how to hunt. It instinctively knows that it must use its talons to rend flesh and use its beak to pull the flesh from the corpse to eat it. It knows how to do those things, not because it was trained to, but because its body instinctively knows how to do that. That is how my magic works. I just do it. I don't think about the fact that I can. I just know that I can, and so I do.
I think your analogy about the hawk is wrong because generally it is taught by its parents how to hunt and how to fly. It's not, I mean, there are instincts to it, but it is also taught. Anyway, I get what you're saying.
Right. Well,
How does your magic work, Castor?
Brilliantly.
I don't think he understands it all that much either. Maybe it's a
I
lot
con-
like yours.
I consider it a gift from the gods. I connect with Mother Nature and will it into existence, I would say. And that's the easiest way I can describe it. It has not come from years of studies. It has come from practice and innate abilities. Think of it this. Think about how a hawk. It just laughs.
Malachi also laughs, shakes his head a little bit. Okay, now the old man's stealing my lines.
Wait. What about the hawk? I'm trying to.
What young Malachi here wanted to convey was that it comes as your nature, similar to as if you throw a dog into a pool of water, it will know how to swim instinctively.
Is that how your magic works too? Instinctively?
That feels that way.
Oh, so I'm the only one who had to work fucking hard for their magic.
Well, I'm very happy I do not have to maim myself to use my magic. I'll tell you that much. It doesn't look pleasant.
Also, it should be pointed out that I literally died and had to traverse the underworld and deal with Hades in order to regain this ability. It's not like I had it peachy, okay?
Hades is really, from what I've heard, from what Hecate have told me, he's not an unpleasant person.
He's real reasonable until you're standing at the foot of the underworld and he tells you you've done such a terrible job of being a human that he's going to give you a second chance just to prove that you could do better. But that second chance is literally just killing people who are about to die anyways for fucking 80 years.
You see a few old people nearby scoot away.
Hey, you're healthy. Don't worry about it.
I mean, that's not bad. That's like nothing compared to what I've had to do. Hecate is quite a vengeful lady when she wants to be.
I don't envy you. As Castor said, I'm glad that I don't have to wound myself to draw upon the magics that I've got. I've been actually meaning to ask you about this for a long time, but do you feel the pain of those strikes every time you do it?
That is such a good question. How high is Kiriki's pain tolerance?
I would say it's one of those things like when you scratch yourself at work, like it's just you notice it and you know it happens, but you don't give a fuck. Just part of the process.
We did establish, I don't know if Demetrius was here, but we did establish that Kiriki is the only one who is ticklish. But
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I think it's just not really. I mean, I feel it, but it's not like, when you're fighting someone else. Pain that I inflict on myself is not as bad as pain that is inflicted upon me. If that makes sense. I don't know. It doesn't hurt all that bad. I guess it depends on the spell and how much more it requires.
He looks her up and down and kind of takes note of her arms and the parts of her thighs that are exposed and says, yeah, well, it certainly seems to have left some marks, some larger than others. I don't know if... I mean, obviously you're grateful for this magic, I'm sure.
Well, yeah.
If it's a price you're willing to pay, then I suppose all is well. It's unfortunate that you have to harm yourself to produce it, though.
Yeah, but I also don't have spell slots. So...
What you're saying is you're happy that apart from your own blood, you don't have any limit to the powers of your magic. Such as myself when I feel tapped out and can no longer bring forth the spirits to aid
After
me.
2 spells.
3,
Or is it
but
3?
yes. To be fair, my spells are quite powerful, so it's very draining.
That's fair. The more powerful the spell, though, the more it requires. But sometimes what's great about it is some of the spells that I cast, I can take essentially, it's not just the blood you're using because I could take, I can't take your blood to do it.
Oh, that's good to know.
If I were to cut you and use your blood, it doesn't work. I'd have to store it first, and it has to be taken from a dead creature. But I can't use, let's say we were fighting, I cut you, I cannot use that to cast a spell.
So, you couldn't could you store blood if we were to offer it to you?
Well, yeah, that's what, but it only stays for 24 hours according to the rules of my class. She'll pull out, that nasty, water skin that she has. She pulls that out. I store it in here, but it dries up pretty quick. And sometimes I forget I can take it off the bodies. Like I should have taken it from the chimeras, but it's fine. It'll be gone by tomorrow anyway.
Well, if you ever find ourselves in a incredibly difficult position and I die again, you are more than welcome to take all of my blood, if you need it.
Well, you see, you're not very big. The larger the creature, the more blood I get.
He looks at himself. I'm the same size as you.
Well, yeah. No.
What do you mean, no?
I am much healthier than you are.
Listen, that's just muscle mass. It's not my fault I'm a basically dead man, okay? It's been a while since I've actually had time to hone my muscles outside of the general fighting that I do.
She's got an 18 constitution. She's just healthier.
Well, you would actually notice, since he put on the necklace that we all got from Poseidon, that his muscles seem to have tightened up a little bit, and he looks quite a bit healthier too.
Mm-hmm.
As he now has a 19 in his constitution thanks to that amulet.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't even bother with the amulet. I was like, 19, that didn't give me shit.
There's a bit more color in his face. There's a little bit more mass to his body, like he's maybe eaten better lately.
It's the algae.
Yeah,
The
sure.
algae.
Do that whole actor chicken and rice diet. Mm-hmm. It's natural.
It's natural. It's fine. My body will find the nutrition elsewhere.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, honestly, none of us are Andrak for sure, but I mean, I'm not exactly a small man.
What do you think they fed him when he was a child?
At this point, I can only assume lions or entire cattle.
Do you think like that was normal amongst his other sailors, or do you think he's just a shit brick house amongst the rest of them?
Shit, brick house.
Damn.
Becca slipped, sorry.
I don't know. I've admittedly not met many other champions of the realms outside of our party, but he's the largest man I've come across, and I've fought with many soldiers from various different places. And I literally have fought Spartans who were much smaller, so he's a unique man, to be sure.
You know, I'm sure Castor has seen like the gods much closer, and they're probably resembling the size of Andrak, considering the grove. Or Castor, when you see them, are they like massive people, or are they like shrunk down to like?
It is eerily. They appear very human. You know, they are quite similar to us in many aspects, both in a physical aspect and in the sense of desires and needs and feelings. We're not that far off from the gods.
I was just saying, like, comparing Andrak's size to like when the gods show themselves as like small.
Depends on the god, really.
Who would you compare
Ares
him
is
to?
Ares.
Is comparable to Andrak in size.
Yes, he's a very similar physique.
Do his muscles also steam when he flexes them? I'm not sure
Well,
that that's a normal thing. I think Andrak might have issues with his skin.
I think you are mistaken in your perception of my interaction with the gods. I haven't been near them enough to see Ares steam his muscles, as you say.
I'm sorry.
I forget you are mostly just confined to the entry of the grove. I always assume for some reason that you spent time around the gods regularly.
That's true. How did you maintain something you couldn't see? Like, you never went in. You mostly stood in the entrance, right? How did you maintain the grove from the outside?
I was more of a guardian than a caretaker. I was allowed in at points, but not while the gods were present.
Oh, that makes sense.
I suppose your work as a caretaker was probably a bit more constant towards the more recent days when the gods started doing other things like fighting demons.
The demon thing it was exceptional and very recent. Through my decades at the Grove, I've tended to the plans, and the layout is not the same. That's why I couldn't find my way around with you guys, or I could not lead you through it, because it's not it changes. So I would go in and take care of the plants, and that was my duty there. And of course, worshipping the gods.
Oh, so it would change. That makes sense. Okay.
I'm sorry if we've already covered this and I've forgotten, but were you always a part of the Grove? Did you grow up there? Did you have a family once there?
I was very young when I was introduced to the Grove, so forgive me if my memory doesn't serve me that well. I do remember I was there with my mother. My mother was the initial carer of the Grove. I grew up there, but I don't remember, alas, if I was born there or not. Mother would never say. She just said that our obligation is to the Grove and that is our life.
Interesting. That's something that my father said to me about the farm I came from. I just didn't listen to him. It's a lot of dark silence. All right. Well, thank you. Is your mother... Has she passed by now, or is she still there and we just missed her?
No, my mother passed quite a few decades ago. It's been a long time.
Well, hopefully she found a nice place in the afterlife. I'm sure a servant of the gods would have a great blessing waiting for them in the underworld.
I'd like to think of her being in the Elysium Fields, yes.
Now we know how to pronounce that from a Greek perspective.
It's the English pronunciation.
Yeah.
It's not the Greek one.
Mind.
The Greek one is Elysia. Elysia Pedia means
I'm sorry,
Elysium Fields. Elysia Pedia means Elysium Fields.
Yeah, that's exactly how we say it, Ish.
Ish.
Give or take.
There's a lot of work being done on that ish there, but
I don't say words.
It's a heavy duty ish.
I really enjoy these moments when we get to talk and just get to know each other. It's not something I've been able to do for many decades myself.
Same.
Yeah, it is a welcoming distraction from all the mayhem the demons have brought upon our land. It makes you feel like everything is normal for a bit, doesn't it?
Then you walk outside.
Then you walk outside. Yeah, if you had told me about 80 to 90 years ago when I was a normal living man that one day I would be sitting in a hovel surrounded by refugees, sharing stories of the gods with two other champions of gods, I would have probably laughed in your face and told you were insane.
You call us champions, but I don't know if I'm actually a champion.
I don't consider myself one either.
As you're surrounded by people you saved.
Yeah. If you don't consider yourselves champions, I would dare you to believe or to think about it this way. You both have just recently discussed the ways in which gods have personally given you power. And you have used that power to bring peace and safety to people of the land. What more description do you need for a champion of the gods?
Like I said, my magic was taught. I was trained by Maria and another priestess. I was not trained by Hecate herself.
No, but the magic you've been taught is a blessing from Hecate. You cannot use the magic unless Hecate permits it, correct?
No. The thing is, it's not a gift. I learned this. It is her magic, but it is not, like, if she decided I couldn't use it, she wouldn't take it from me. She can't. She'd have to kill me, which she could.
And yet, you have been hand-selected by Hecate. For Maria was led to you by Hecate, was she not?
Oh, that's true. That's fine. Yeah.
I do listen. I know I'm a little stupid sometimes, but I do pay attention to the stories you tell.
At least you know you're dumb.
Oh. Aw.
A man like me doesn't die as many times as I almost have, and not learn from his mistakes sometimes.
You need to learn from your mistakes more often.
Well, I'm still alive now, so there's progress being made. We fought many things that I haven't died to recently.
Yeah.
A collection of gorilla demons, those flying demon women, the chimeras. I haven't gone down since the last major fight we had in Aliki.
Yeah. That was a nightmare.
Yes, we should expect, by the way, that the fights will be quite difficult the further we get to making a nuisance of ourselves with these demons. I'm sure that they're going to start realizing that we're doing things against them and send greater champions to fight us, or bolster their forces in different places they don't want us to conquer. They've shown some level of intelligence when it comes to tactics. From my perspective, from what I saw in the vision, they seem chaotic mostly, but organized in a way that is still troublesome.
Well, we won't know until we find them or they decide that they want to come fight us.
Yeah. I somehow get the feeling that all roads lead to Olympus at some point. I'm hoping that we do enough on the way there that we actually have a chance of helping the gods fight off this force.
Who's holding those con amulets, by the way? I didn't realize that. I don't have one in my inventory, but I'm sure everybody was supposed to be getting one.
I think I didn't get one because it needs tuning. A tuning.
Yeah, they need a tuning.
Yeah,
everybody,
I only have 3.
Everybody except for Malachi refused them because Aldora, I think, already had something similar. Kiriki wouldn't benefit from it. Castor didn't have enough attunement slots, and Andrak was already beefy. So I think Malachi was the only one who actually could use it.
Word.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So yeah, I guess we bunker down and take a long rest for the night.
Okay.
Woo.
So, after your long rest, you can follow the northern side of the mountain, and then in half a day, you will be 50 miles south of Thebes. And then if you travel another half a day after that, you will be at Oropos.
So
Right,
we're
I think
gonna
we should
stop
do
in
Thebes
Thebes,
first.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the plan, I think.
Oh, I lied. Actually, Thebes to Oropos adds a whole nother day. I'm sorry.
Adds a day.
Well, I'm sorry. That was if you didn't stop at Thebes. So since you're stopping at Thebes, and that entire sentence was just... But I'd already started it, so I went with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we already decided to stop at Thebes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we wanted to see what was going on there.
All right. So you guys wake up the next morning, and... Okay. You guys wake up the next morning. You travel on the northern side of the mountains, just at the base of it. Since it's daylight, the only thing you really have to look out for are some of the monsters that move about. But with Castor's passive perception and Kiriki's blood hunting abilities and Malachi's paranoia, you should be just fine. Kevin, do you want to roll a D100?
Sure.
You got this.
That is an 8.
Ooh. It is a beautiful, splendid day. So you get to the eastern side of the mountains. There's really nothing around there. I mean, the grass is tall, but almost dead looking, to where it's mostly just dead weeds. There's a lot of dirt at the base of the mountains, a lot of rocks, not many trees. It's kind of sparse, but from there, you can head north and arrive at Thebes after probably 6-7 hours, depending on if I remember how fast you guys travel.
We travel at a good pace, but not like a jog or anything like that. Like, it's mostly walking, but steady walking, not slow, leisurely walking. I mean, we have to keep up with Athan, who is, one step is 80 of ours, apparently, so.
It's true. He's slow walking.
Yeah. We're doing the power walk that old people do in the mall.
My bad. Okay, so So it'll take about 5 hours to get there. My bad.
So by the time we make it there, what time around, in the daytime is it?
Roughly 2 o'clock.
Okay. When we arrive there, can we see the city from afar?
The answer is yes.
Cool. Any signs of flying demons floating about?
I don't know. Becca, as you travel northward, going towards the middle of the day, let's see what that D100 does.
I rolled a 40.
That is perfect. It's like there's a little bit of dark clouds overhead, but not too many. But it's not so much that you can't see what you're coming on.
Kiriki and Malachi are probably just casually just strolling.
Mm-hmm.
About what you were talking about back at my temple, about wanting to be left behind.
Oh, yeah.
No, I won't do that.
Well, I mean, that's somewhat the answer I think you gave me there, but yeah, and you understand where I was coming from, right?
No, not really. I think you were just trying to make sure that the rest of us, if like something were to happen to you and the rest of us could leave, that we shouldn't try to save you.
Yes. I mean, that is exactly what I was asking for.
We are like, yeah, I agree with you that you and I are much more similar than everyone else. And, I like traveling with you, all of you. And I don't really want you to be gone from the group. So I would really like if you just, stop trying to die.
You make it sound so easy.
It is.
I don't ever intend to fall in battle. It's not something that I seek, obviously, but...
Are you sure? You do have a bit of a grim outlook on your life and on who you are as a person. I think you just think so negatively of yourself that you would just rather just not, exist.
He had a bit of a smile kind of talking about the concept of just trying not to die. And then as she says that, his smile goes down into a frown and his eyes kind of lock on the ground in front of them for a minute. Well, yeah, 80 plus years of wandering this place after my second chance has left me with a lot of time to ponder past mistakes and regret a lot of things. One tends to find a lot of fault in one's past when faced with their crimes in such solitude. I guess you could say that I've found myself wanting more often than not.
Well, the problem is you can't change what you've done in the past, so going on and regretting it for the rest of your life is a waste of energy. What you can do is be the person you want moving forward. And I think you're on your way to accomplish that, rather than, regretting what you did, in the previous life.
Yes. I think that's the opportunity that I've been given from Persephone to face the future and accomplish something better. Choose better things for myself, for those that I care about. But I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because in a sick, twisted sense, the only reason I'm alive today is because I was such a terrible person in the past. And it's sometimes difficult to find thanks in having a second chance when you realize that the only reason you got it was because you were so terrible that Hades himself saw fit to punish you by trying to make you a better person. Which is such a strange thing to say out loud.
That makes me wonder if what would happen if I would die. Like if I also be reincarnated, or Hades would be like, put this bitch, leave this bitch in here.
I feel like if you died, I think that Hecate would have things to say to Hades about your fate. I don't know if she would just let him decide that without a say in the matter.
She's pretty vocal, probably. But I don't know. I don't plan on dying, and I feel like you should stop planning.
Well, I have a lot more to live for now, so planning on dying is becoming a very low plan on the totem pole of needs. I won't lie.
There we go.
There have been certain days in the many years that I've wandered alone that I thought perhaps it would be better if I was just dead again, but there was always that tug from Hades that pushed me along to continue. So I think now the choice to continue is more my own than it is his, and I think I'm grateful for that.
Good. As long as you see it as something, that you want to do rather than you feel like you're being forced. I think that's what matters. Because you seem to be more upset that you are quote unquote a puppet, but I don't think you're a puppet. You just, chosen to reflect and redo your life.
Yeah, well, I mean, for many years I was. It was less about choice. I did not choose to do the things that I did. The reason I believe that is because actions for me for many years were compulsory. Resisting them led to punishment. If I was told or felt the compulsion that I needed to go to a place to end a life, and I resisted, I would feel immense pain. And oftentimes, I would be pushed to do so against my will regardless. So it hasn't always been a choice for me, and that is where that belief stems from.
I think it is not along the lines of him wanting you to be a puppet, more along the lines of him wanting you to continue on the path of redemption.
You have an outlook on life that's much different than my own, Kiri. It's good to have your voice of reason. I don't think I've ever had a person who's been able to explain things to me in a way that actually makes sense like that.
Oh, I'm glad that makes sense. Did you call me Kiri?
Oh, I'm sorry. It just...
No, it's fine. I've never had a nickname. It's okay. I was just kind of excited.
He kind of looks away, almost blushed for a second. Sorry, it just kind of slipped off the tongue. If you like it, then that's fine. If not, yeah, I'll go back to calling you by your full name. It just
Kiri
felt
is fine.
Right. Oh, look, Thebes.
So, just to see what kind of general knowledge you know, do you want to do some history checks to see what you know about Thebes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 10.
It's called Thebes.
I have an 11.
So it's Thebes. It's not really a secret, so you don't actually have to roll really high to know. So it's commonly known as the City of Seven Gates. It is ruled by a Theban Council of Archons. It might have been Theban. Maybe it's Theban Council of Archons. It is very large. It is almost as big as Corinth and Athens. It's a little under 4 square miles. It's fucking big. Trades, they're known for bronze artisans, textile weavers, and it's just a really good location between Athens and Delphi.
So it's a big city, and have any of us been there before, do you think?
With a low roll? I don't know.
I think that generally speaking, Malachi's been out of sorts in this area because I think during his time wandering about doing the bidding of Hades, I think he's stuck mostly to the south of Greece. I think that he's in an area he's not super familiar with this far north.
There's also no Hades worship. Nobody does that. But so there's no temples to Hecate. It's only Apollo Ismenios, Athena, and Poseidon. That's pretty much it.
Cool.
I guess, Castor, do you want to give it a go? See if you overheard anything?
Sure. What do I need to roll? Sorry, I was...
A history check. If you do really well,
I
maybe
won't.
you heard about current Thebes.
I definitely won't.
Nat 20?
Nope. 8 total.
Wow, you guys. Okay.
I'm not much of a history buff. I was isolated my whole life.
That's fair.
You don't learn a lot about the world when you're stuck in the grove.
Exactly.
You know that, you know what? Hold on. I'll tell you. Let's see here. It's known to have fertile area. It's very big on farming. It's one of the biggest cities that has farms on the outside of it. Like, it's very popular for having its farms that surround it. It's a very fertile area between Mount, oh dear, Kithaeron?
Kitheron?
Yeah, okay. So I just have to be more accent with it. Okay. And Mount Helicon. So Mount Kithaeron is at the south and Helicon is to the west. But it's between those two. But it's known to be very good for plants and farming. Top notch. That's what your eat knows.
What do Castor's elf eyes see? Do we have any demons on the horizon?
Castor, your passive perception is insanely good. So I will say that from a distance, a very far distance away, you see black walls that go straight up, and it almost looks like a dull crimson light is pulsing on it. And the walls from this distance probably look to be about 40 feet high. And you can see a gate to the south.
I'm explaining this as I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said it,
But-
so they all know.
I'll say you're about a mile away, so that's all you can make out.
I'm not too familiar with the area. I know most of us probably aren't. But are tall black walls a normal architectural thing of this region?
Can I roll a history check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, you got this.
20.
A 20. No. Super unnatural. With that, and thinking about it a little bit more and kind of able to see it, you know that this city's walls were built from rough-cut limestone blocks. So,
Oh, that's interesting. No, that's not normal.
Well, that's great. So, tall black walls, not normal. Anybody else get the sick feeling that this has probably been captured by demons and we're walking into a massive trap?
Possibly.
Yeah, it's a very highly likely scenario.
We can scout it like we did Haliki.
Probably a good idea. Although this is the first time we've seen them put up any kind of structural formation. Usually they inhabit but don't build upon. I haven't seen this before in any of our travels. Have you?
Have I? I don't think so. I don't think we've seen permanent structures.
not permanent, no.
No, I haven't seen anything. They normally just build, like, camps, but not, like... These walls are, like, permanent walls.
Yeah,
It's true.
strange. Let's see if we can get in quietly and do a little bit of scouting.
We can probably get a little closer, but I would ask if Castor would be up for doing the invisible bird thing again.
Oh, yes. That's a great idea.
I think it's a pretty solid tactic. I can do that.
And I can make you invisible.
And I can stand here and look cool. That was a joke. That was a joke. I mean, Andrek, hand me your sarcasm card.
There you go, buddy.
That's my best impression of him.
Not bad.
All right, so I do transform into a hawk.
All right. And as we know, you are born knowing how to hunt.
That's
I have described this matter of fact that is undisputable for everybody.
Yeah.
no.
It's a fact.
Okay. I took 8 point. Oh no, I took 4. Why did I think it was 8? I took 4 points of damage, and I cast invisibility onto Castor.
Okay.
No, faster.
And away I go.
Right. So, Castor turns invisible. Now I'm gonna leave y'all where you were, about a mile away, and that's why you guys couldn't see shit, and he could see a little bit. So, Castor, as you get closer to this wall, there's a lot more to know about it. As you get an aerial view, I will go ahead and tell you, it looks to be about 12 feet thick. So there's towers, black towers that are surrounding it. There's 24 black towers in total. There are 4 gates. There's a east, a west, a south, a north. I said that in the wrong order, but who cares? The wall is black as ink. Like I said, it's laced with the vines of like the dull crimson light that pulses, almost like a heartbeat. And so whenever they build walls, normally it's like a polygonal design, but this one was replaced by like an unnaturally perfect symmetry. The walls are forming like a flawless ring around the city itself. The stones are seamless. There's no chisel marks. Almost like it grew in place. Sorry, there's a lot here, so I'm trying to go over it as I talk. As you get closer, you'll notice that each gate and tower bears a mix of 2 different languages. You recognize Common as one of them. The other one you do not recognize, but you know it's a language that you've seen Malachi read before. And so in Common, it says protector of, and then it seems to trail off into that other language. So you're not really sure of what it says exactly. There are sections of the wall that depict scenes of mortals offering themselves willingly to horned figures. Let's see here. There are banners at the top of the wall. I am actually going to send it to you because this is fun every now and then. So I want you, as Castor, to describe what it looks like. Bam! So you see this banner that's on top of the wall, all over the place. It doesn't really look like it follows the motif of a regular Greek banner.
Yeah.
But if you go ahead and say what it looks like.
It is a brown-red banner where at the bottom of the banner it has a sort of dead leafless tree branching upwards with like long gnarly branches, and then on top of it there is a symbol that looks, I would say, demonic. It's red. It's has 2 pronged things on top. Looks like small horns. It actually looks like a demonic face now that I look at it. Like 2 horns and 2 eyes. Yeah, so that's what I see.
I'm going to tell you a couple more things before I tell you the bad news. But walking the wall, you see humans. Just a regular guy. He's wearing bronze cuirass. Under it, he's got like a white, was it peplo? He's got a white peplo underneath. He has a spear or javelin. He has a bronze shield, bronze shin guards. And he looks like he's just walking the wall, looking out. Doesn't seem to notice your friends, doesn't seem to notice you. But he is human. And you can see there's other figures down there moving on the wall, but they seem to be hidden or keeping themselves out of the sunlight. But just seem to be a normal day. And you can see, as you get closer to the wall in the distance, that there is a bustling city. Dozens of houses. Kind of in the middle, towards the northern side of the city, you can see the raised ground where the Catamus's Acropolis is. And then to the east of that a little bit, you can see there's like a market-looking place. You can see there's a lot of people moving around. Looks like your average market that you've never seen. And then, as you go over the wall, your brain hurts a lot. and you feel like if you keep going, you're gonna take some damage.
Okay, then I stop and I start flying back.
Okay.
And I return to my compatriots.
Okie dokie.
You're an invisible hawk, so until you see something, we don't know you're there.
Well, you feel my claws perching on your shoulder.
No. Oh, there he is. Okay. Welcome back, Castor.
And I speak into your mind only because I can't do it to both. And say, well, there's, I guess, bad news. I don't see any good news. I describe what I see, what you described as well. And then I say, there seem to be people patrolling the walls, but at some point I reached sort of a barrier where I felt a very strong pain in my head. And I fear that if I proceeded any longer, it might have forced me into my true form and revealed me, so I chose to turn back.
Oh. Castor is describing that there are people, like humans, patrolling the walls of the city, and then apparently some kind of force, a wall of sorts, that caused him great mental pain as he grew closer to it. Any ideas what that might be?
But they're like normal people, like human people.
Yes.
Yes.
But on a black, like, is the wall like ichor or is it just painted black?
He didn't get that close, but
I don't have the expertise to know the difference.
Ah,
He doesn't know. Yeah.
No, I'm talking to her directly.
Oh, okay.
oh.
I
So
was
now
just
Malachi
assuming
doesn't know.
that you were talking to Malachi the whole time.
Let's just assume that I'm having dialogue. I would say
Various-
to make it easier. That like either I'm telling it to both of you, or like
Okay.
we don't do this little game of.
I just thought it was funny.
yeah. I guess it was. Yeah.
oh, interesting. Well, if they're people, then I think we have nothing to worry about.
Just to clarify, Castor, you saw no demons, only people.
Yes, but something felt wrong.
Oh.
It is. I would say, it is not within. It's not impossible that either humans have defected into the ranks of the demons, or they are being manipulated somehow. Both are likely scenarios. There are people who would be traitors to humanity if it meant they thought the demons would win or further their cause. So there are selfish people like that, unfortunately. So it's not impossible that they joined them, or they're being manipulated somehow or forced.
Perhaps this force that you encountered is some kind of control over their minds. I'd like to believe the best of my countryfolk, but I suppose you're right. There is always some kind of defecting force in a war.
Did Castor describe to them the banner that he saw as well?
Right. Wait, did he?
Oh, well, I described it. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I described everything I saw. So
He sure did.
The nature
May I
of...
make a history check on the banner?
You can make a history check on whatever you want. You can do it on Malachi if you want.
If I just ask Malachi, he'll give me his entire history, so I don't really need to do that.
It's true.
That's
He's
fair.
very open about his history. I'll do a history check too. Fuck it.
Oof. You know,
I won't.
I am going to use an inspiration to reroll that.
I'm not. I got a 9. That's just Malachi. That's just what he knows.
Okay. Yeah, that's much better.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 22.
Okay. So, the banner for Thebes, or the legendary emblem of it, was actually a serpent of Ares that was connected to Cadmus's sowing the dragon's tooth in order to create the city's first warriors. So this has nothing to do with Thebes.
Do I have any inkling of what it could have to do with something else?
Would she have maybe seen this banner in other places that she's fought against?
No, but keep this in mind, and then when you learn some stuff later, we'll add it together. Because I can't tell you a lot right now. But no, she's never seen it.
I'm curious. I mean, if these things have human followers now that are not slaves in the mind, this is going to be much more difficult. If they are controlled, then there's a possibility we could end the control and gain a great number of allies. But if they're choosing to worship these demons of their own volition, I mean, this city is filled with as many enemies as they could be demons, you know.
The problem is that normal humans, like just a normal soldier, is much weaker than having a demon soldier. So that they're actively harming themselves unless they are trying to make this place look like a safe haven for humans to go to and get more humans. But that hasn't been their thing at all. You said there was a barrier that harmed you when you came in?
I said it felt like that.
It felt
I
like
started having a sharp pain in my head, which I would only attribute to some sort of magical effect. And I feared that if I pressed forward, it would be so severe that I would turn back to my human self. I'm actually transforming back into my original form.
Get off my shoulder first.
Yes, I did.
Kiriki, do you want to do a Arcana check?
yeah, that's I was about to ask.
Oh.
I would love to as well, if that's possible.
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not going to do
Sure.
as well as she did, but fuck it. I lied.
I got a 27.
I got a natural 20 for a 24. Still not as good, but still good.
Nice. So, as he described the city, and as he talks about this, you both kind of get the same idea at the same time. The symbols on the towers and walls.
The symbols on the towers and walls that you described. Kiriki, do you understand what I'm thinking?
That they're like runes that are projecting the barrier?
Yes, some kind of enchantment across the city proper. Maybe if we disrupt these runes, maybe that will aid in dissolving whatever control this field might have.
Castor, do you mind? Do you think you could draw the rune that you saw?
I can try, yes.
Be careful.
As roughly as possible.
I kneel down to like the ground, to the sand, and try to draw it with my finger.
All right. Make an intelligence check to see how well you can get it.
Yeah, 16. Solid.
Fair enough. He draws a symbol, and you can see that the first part in common says "Protector of," and then Malachi and Abyssal you see it says "the city," so it's "Protector of the city." But paired together, it does look like it makes some kind of sigil that may or may not be magical.
I'm sure you understand this first part, Protector of. This second bit here seems to make out the word city or of the city. This is demon speech, the second part here.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would it be in demon speech if it's part common too? They would do the whole thing in demon speech, but they've been doing stuff in celestial too.
Yes, and we also know that these demons have melded their blood with that of humans. I think they might be trying to integrate into this world's cultures somewhat. I mean, it would make sense. I mean, you couldn't conquer an entire world just by bloodshed. Maybe they're trying a more traditional conquest and actually capturing places and convincing the populace to follow them. It would certainly do well to have human followers if you wanted to control a region. It'd be less work than sending in entire armies just to stand around doing nothing when you could be devoting the more stronger forces to harder battles. I'm concerned about the fact that this enchantment somehow... It seems to be a combination of demon force and potentially some kind of more grounded human magic, but regardless, this is a symbol that seems to be, at least by effect, some kind of magic. Don't you agree, Carrie?
Yes, it is interesting. I am confused. Have I ever seen this symbol before, Todd?
No, ma'am.
Castor, you have exhibited the ability to what's the word? Cancel magic before.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yes. I'm thinking maybe if we can get close enough without drawing too much attention to ourselves, perhaps you could try that on some of these runes.
I could be, but I wouldn't hold my breath on it. And I think if I try to remove the magic, I will draw attention. There's components and elements to casting magic that are verbal or visual.
Right, of course.
My thing is it was up high, right? Because it like a spell like this it's just unless each of these guards have a symbol on them, then they would also be affected by it. Was it like a certain part of the city you reached? That's when the effect like closer inside of the city?
Yes, when I reached a certain distance it was above the walls, right? When I was reaching near the walls?
Yes, sir.
When I was reaching near the area of the walls above them, I felt like the pain started there.
So unless they also have sigils on themselves, and you said that they were mostly human, like only human, you didn't see any demons. We don't see any flying demons. Do you remember Heliki?
Yes, it was a nest. There were swarms of them.
Why would they have humans here then?
Well, the region on their map did say taken, so it's possible that this is a more fortified, captured city. Well, no, that's true. It's closer to Oropos, but it could also extend to Thebes. We also have it on good authority. I believe, wasn't it you, Kiriki, who mentioned that they'd already conquered places such as Sparta and possibly Athens?
I don't know. Something about it is just...
I mean, we also found evidence of some sort of experimentation, right? So we don't know what they can have achieved or what they can do. Either it could be something from integrating humans and bribing them or offering them something up to mind controlling them or even transforming themselves looking like humans. There's no way for us to know at this point, I think. There are all possibilities.
Yes, it does seem like these demons are much more magically sophisticated than potentially I gave them credit for in the beginning. They seemed like dumb monsters at first, but the further we get in this land, the more it seems that they're incredibly powerful magic users in some places.
I think because we mainly dealt with brutes. In every society, even one of demons, there must be people behind. There is the brute force and the vanguard, but there are people who plot and engineer things. Not a group of demons doesn't just decide to enter our world and wreak havoc uncontrollably. There must be some rhyme and reason behind it, right? Or at least I would think so.
Yes. Well, like I said, in the vision I had, they seemed somewhat organized, even for creatures that desired mostly chaotic destruction. But I don't know what to do in this situation. I mean, a part of me very much wants to investigate further, but another part of me thinks that going in there could be a suicide mission. I would have your input, both of you.
If we don't go in, what else can we do at this point?
Move on.
What would be our to where?
How far is your I mean, I can go in and come back.
I would have to get within some meters to get close enough to teleport in using my abilities.
Well, here's my thought. You can say no if you don't. I give you, remember the candle thing? I give you the candle.
Hmm.
I walk towards the city. If I'm struck at, then I just teleport back to the group and we just say, fuck it to Thebes. But if they're not going to strike at me, even though I am not, from a distance, if I take and just put my mask up, I still look human. I don't
Right.
look like a demon. They might just want to talk instead. And if they don't want to talk and it is demons, then I just, get the fuck out of there and come back to y'all. I can take one of you with me.
So,
I mean, it's as safe a plan as any, I would say.
yes, I mean, we could do that base level of investigation. See, measure the lethality, the danger of it all, and then if it seems a lost cause, we move on to Oropos and hope that we can come back to this place with either greater forces or greater powers.
Mm-hmm. I think, Castor, I think you should stay back. Or you can come. Are you still Bird?
No, he's a person now, Kirik.
I don't think I removed the invisibility spell, so.
Oh, that's right.
So.
I think it was removed when I transformed back into human because it made an
You
action.
didn't actually.
Right?
You didn't cast an offensive spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
But he did start talking with his normal voice and not in our minds, so.
Yeah, Kiriki was deep in thought. Like, I actually am. I'm, like, thinking so hard. I'm, like, missing information.
Well,
I think that...
you could take both of us. We could leave
That's true.
the candle holder here with our loud and heavy friends. And then the three of us could go in and see if we could perhaps get a better view of things. It would be valuable to have Castor's insane perceptions.
If they're about to strike at us, then we can just get out before an arrow hits.
Our best bet. I agree.
All right, I'm up for it. Castor?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
I put the candle thing on the ground.
Remind me about the candle.
My candle holder?
It's a candle holder that she knows really well.
Oh,
The one that she looks at longingly every night before bed.
Yeah,
It's an item
exactly.
I've had.
I don't
I've
want.
had
I
an
don't want to
item.
ask how you are so familiar with. Also,
I've had it for more than 6 months. It's been in my monster pouch. I don't use it. I just, for some reason, keep carrying it everywhere with me. It's a memento from an old
Yeah.
friend.
somehow
It
you're
rolls onto some
attuned to
dirt.
it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's just...
Cool.
Go.
All right. Let us walk
Can
forward.
we leave let's say the candlestick behind with
Andrak
party
and Eldora?
And Jack
yes,
and Eldora,
please.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. Mass, I'm having a stroke. Andrak and Eldora. Yes, that's what we're doing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Just be on the same page. Okay.
And you're taking all of you are going?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The three of us.
Okay.
The three of us.
You and I.
And I.
Okay.
Because we're three, you know.
hmm
Sorry.
We're all so stupid. I love this. Okay.
You and I.
You guys are walking up. You get probably about 500 feet from the wall. And like I said to him, you can see it's about 40 feet tall. It's very large. It's black. It's imposing. It has the red pulsing kind of viney and veiny looking things going across it. You can see the sigils on the wall every now and then. You can see the little drawings. And you see these guys walking, and one of them stops. And Castor, you can see he's looking at you, and he's tilting his head. He looks confused. And then he's like looking around, and then you see he turns around. He looks like he shouts something to maybe behind the wall or something like that. And then he keeps looking out. On the more eastern side of the wall is where a gate is. So are y'all headed towards the gate, or are you just like walking up to the wall to see what happens?
Head towards the gate, man. We're going in.
All right.
Yeah,
fair
we're going to
enough.
walk towards the gate.
All right, so you guys are walking towards the gate, and so he does that, and on either side of the wall, some things jump off this 40 feet, hit the ground, and then keep running towards you.
Oh.
And these are what I would call some gross and grotesque looking figures. So, you know what? Becca, what do these guys look like?
I knew it.
Well, that is a man.
Are you sure about that?
Let me continue. He's got, one half of him looks pretty human. He's got, normal human hands and face, but for some reason, on the other half of him is a demon head sticking off of him, and he's got a demon arm and foot, and yeah.
Yeah. So
are they going to tell us riddles?
Yes. So there's two of them on the left side of the gate, two of them on the right side of the gate, then jump off, hit the ground, and start running. Now, is there a reason, Demetrius, that you said I knew it?
Yeah, because my thought and what Castor said within the possible is that they are trying to turn themselves into demons or turn humans into demons. So it's some kind of DNA experiments, let's say. Some genetic manipulation was my thought from the beginning.
So with y'all's history checks on this place, I will tell you about the legendary army that they have. Do y'all know anything about it? Thebes?
It's Thebes. They are the ones that fucked off during the Battle of Thermopylae.
That's true too. Yeah,
the Thebians,
they do whatever they want. So they have the Sacred Band. They had that army.
Yeah.
So you know about that. Well, not know about it. You weren't there, but you've read about it or something like that. So there was an undefeated army of theirs, but it was paired up. It was couples, married men that were paired up in this army. It was 150 couples. And so you're watching these two on each side run at you, and you might think that that's who these guys are. And that's why they're not 100% human. Now, you don't know why or what's going on yet, but that kind of them running in pairs, that kind of gives you that vibe of that's maybe who this was supposed to be or once was. So they probably get 100 feet from you. And I mean, when they run. Like, they are very fast. But you can see that the right side, the demon side, is stronger than the human side. So it almost like this awkward run to where they almost lean down and use their claw on the right side to catch the momentum every now and then as they run past. But you could assume that their movement gets up to about 50 feet. So they are very quick. But as they're running at you, you hear this old man. It kind of reminds you of Castor. He's like running out of the gate. He's holding his chitin, and he's like, "Wait!" And you see an older gentleman with a gray in his beard, but black also. He's got black hair mostly, and he's got like a red chitin over a white peplo, and he's waving his hands, and they kind of stop a little bit, kicking up dirt as they do, and they turn around, and he kind of runs up, and then it becomes to where everybody's just kind of standing there awkwardly because they were hauling ass, but he's not.
As they were like beginning to run up, Malachi, like, there's a slight shadowy smoke that kind of builds around his right hand as they're starting to run towards him, as like his muscles tense up for a minute, kind of anticipating that they're about to have to fight. And then he sees this old man run out and start saying, wait. And the smoke fades around his hand, and he looks over at the other two.
Should we proceed?
Yeah, these half creatures are about 100 feet from you, standing there with their upper halves turned around looking at this thing. The demon heads are not turned around. They are staring at you, but the human head is turned around, waiting.
But why are they waiting?
The old guy is still kind of running. You see he like runs, and then he slows to a trot, and then walks a little bit, and then he kind of like bobs his head a bit and starts running again. And then he finally gets to you, and he's like, wait. You have been invited into the city by the Silver Veil. Archon, Lysandra.
Take a breath, old man.
Thank you. Oh, God.
This is what I'm talking about, Castor.
See, Kiruki, that's what it feels like and what it looks like to be old. Have you ever seen me in this sorry state?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're much more, resilient than this.
Maybe
He's got like one hand on his upper knee, and he's like pointing towards Castor. He's like, he understands. Sorry. Okay.
I'm just gonna make you run.
Collect yourself and then tell us again what you were just trying to say.
Hello there. Whew. Okay, I'm there. Okay. Greetings, Olympians, Olympian champions and heroes, or whatever. My name is Aureus. I am an advisor to Archon Lysandra of the Silver Veil. She has extended an invitation for you to come into the city with passage and, meet.
He looks at Kiriki and Castor and then gives the old guy a nod.
I have questions before we go into the city. What the fuck is that?
Those things,
the two demon dudes. Half demon things.
The demons lower their head, turn around, and start walking back to the city.
Oh, you made them feel bad.
Oh, no, not them. Don't worry about them. They're people.
Insight check.
Yes.
He's lying.
He's lying.
Wait,
I could tell you.
My passive insight did enough. My 11 passive insight.
It feels like Thebes has really lowered the standard in what they call people.
It's complicated. It's not really my place to say.
Well, the lady you spoke of no more?
Oh, well, yes.
Okay.
Very well, take us to her then. Take us to the lady, I guess. We'll find out what's going on here.
You got it. So, he will take you through the gate, and every now and then you can actually hear bells ring from the temples around. The tone is softly off, like it's warped, like metal underwater. You can see children on the streets, but they're like soldiers that are marching in silence instead of running and playing. The sky, once you get into the Thebes itself, always seems faintly overcast. There's like a thin haze of soot that filters out the sunlight and kind of like a dull bronze. The people you see, they all seem to speak in low tones. Their eyes are always kind of darting around. The guards have veils over their face to cover them, but you do think that they seem a little bit off. Like the guards that are in the shadows and on the alleys once you get past the wall in the streets. But they patrol in pairs. Their armor is etched in what looks like infernal runes. Let's see here. The streets themselves, they're paved with uneven limestone slabs, polished smooth by centuries of sandals. And most recently, you can see that they're dragging feet of these demons. So they're walking around. Not the ones that you met, but maybe other demons. You can see drain channels that run off the streets. There's bronze braziers that line up the main avenues. They emit a smoky amber glow that never seems to die, as if fueled by some kind of demonic magic rather than the oil that usually fuels them. Every now and then you can hear whispers, and if you look around, there's nothing there.
You said at one point, are we seeing demons or are we seeing devils?
Devils. Did I say demons? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Demons. Ah, my brain.
Okay,
You're seeing
perfect. Because we don't know the difference personally, but as a player, I thought I'd ask.
I'm sorry, I didn't even notice I said devils.
No, you said demons. Because you also said something about infernal, so I was like, wait a minute.
It's fun.
Yeah, well, the characters wouldn't know the difference between a devil and a demon.
That's fair.
So it doesn't matter.
It all got horns and they bed. That's the full extent of Malachi's knowledge. As they're walking a little ways behind this guy as he's leading them on, Malachi leans over to Kiriki and just kind of whispers, "This might be a good opportunity for us to collect actual information about these demons while we're here. It seems they may be kind of coexisting with humans in a very twisted kind of way, but they don't seem actively hostile, at least."
I was thinking the same thing. I'm wondering if this is like the result of like the breeders' camp. Or if because they fought like normal Thebes soldiers when they ran at us like that. But the problem is I'm wondering if like are we seeing more humans than demons, or are we seeing more of the weird amalgamations?
You see more humans than demons. You haven't seen any actual full-blown demons yet. You see mostly the amalgamations. You do see the guards that are wearing veils to hide their features, and they do seem larger than humans. So maybe.
I wonder if we're seeing a lot of humans. So I wonder if this is like a safe space still. But I don't know. Kiriki is walking in front of like Castor and Malachi.
My curiosity is getting the better of me. I really need to know now, so I really want to go inside.
Yes,
I mean, I thought we were already walking through the city.
we are. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, we're kind of debating and like just expressing that I'm really curious now.
Yeah,
But let's stay very close to each other, so we still have the candlestick option. Let's try not to split up.
Oh, I'm not letting either one of you out of my sight. I don't know what you're talking about.
Malachi gives a nod as they proceed.
Wait, Kiriki's gonna like walk a little, like not super far from the group, but she's gonna try. Well, I guess the old man could definitely not outpace them. Excuse me, what the? So your lady that you're taking us to, is she actually going to explain what is going on here?
He kind of looks at you, and it looks like he's thinking while he walks. Well, I don't know. If you ask, probably.
And you have no idea.
Oh, that's not what I said.
You're going to wait for her to tell us.
Oh, yes, I'm an advisor. I advise. He kind of like looks at your weapons and looks you up and down. No offense.
No offense for what?
Nothing. I didn't want to offend you.
You really don't know how that expression works, do you?
Nope, not a clue.
You're not a very smart advisor.
No, not at all. I don't even have a stat block.
It took everything in Kiriki to not kill this man. She has a thing about being slightly insulted. She's working on it, but that's why the way he said, like, when he looked her up and down and said no offense, it took everything in Kiriki's power to just not, like, try to kill him. Just walk back and be like, no, don't do it.
Take a deep breath.
You guys head through the city streets, and he points ahead and he says, that group of buildings there is called the Council Hall of Veils. In there is where she stays.
Okay, let us in.
Well, we have to get there. Hold on, I'm sorry. As you approach, so footsteps on marble kind of echo endlessly in this area, as if the halls of these groups of buildings stretch further than they should. A little bit past these walls, you can hear the murmurs of people debating, where it sounds like a rehearsed hollow, as if they've been spoken 1,000 times before. You can smell perfumed oils, burning sandalwood, and like a faint ozone of magical wards. Malachi would recognize them, and probably Kiriki, but since Castor is from a grove, probably not magic that he'd be familiar with. The air is cool and heavy, like standing inside of a temple before the storm. Stoa, that's the word I was looking for. So on the outside of this main building that he called the Council Hall of Veils, there's like a building itself, and then he points to it and he says, that's the council quarter. And then around it is stoas where people sit, and it's kind of like a half covered hallway. There's columned porticos, marbled courtyards, fountains carved with mythical beasts like the chimera you slayed recently. It looks like it was once painted in bright colors, but now it's dulled by like soot and ash. But there is a woman who steps outside of that main council quarter, and as she speaks, you kind of have a certain feeling about it. Like Lysandra's voice glides through the marble stoas and chambers like smoke, and the faint stench of brimstone reminds you of who truly probably runs this fucking shit. But about her a little bit. Looks like she's in her mid-30s. She's beautiful but unsettlingly composed. She has pale olive skin and silver blonde hair pinned in an intricate Grecian knot, held by a clasp shaped like an open eye. Her eyes themselves are faintly luminous, a pale violet sheen, kind of giving you like a little bit of a weird energy coming from her. Malachi probably relates to that shit. She dresses in flowing silks of blue and white threaded, with silver on the edges that shimmer faintly. And when she smiles, it feels fake. Like, you guys, you've been around a lot of people, you know. But she kind of holds out her palms and says, "Welcome to Thebes."
Malachi will give like a kind of a traditional salute almost and give a little bit of a bow as he does so. And he says,
pleasure to be welcomed into your chambers here. We've been told that you might have information about the goings-on of this place to give us.
I have much information, but I don't know you, so I feel like we should get to know each other first. I am Archon Lysandra, one of the Triarchons that rule here.
Pleasure. Malachi of Argos.
I'm Castor.
Greetings.
Hello, I'm Kirky.
She smiles. And where are you from? He is from Argos. The other one is aged. Where are you from?
It's a dead city. You want to know? It's okay.
She kind of like smiles wider. Like that whole, yeah, tell me more. That fake shit that you get. You know, when you're getting your nails done, you're telling them all your problems, and they're like, yeah, you're good. So she invites you to come in and come into the open foyer area and sit down, and she offers you some wine.
Malachi will take the wine.
How long have you been traveling? Which direction did you come from? How are you traveling? It's dangerous. I wish to know so much.
Not as much as we wish to know.
I was about to say, we also have a great thirst for knowledge. Our journey has not been as fantastic as you might imagine. We've crossed many cities across the land in our journeys, primarily by foot. Most recently, we've come from the east.
Kirky's
The
gonna take a
west.
sip of the wine
Yeah.
real fast. Is it poisonous?
It is not.
All right, then she knows that it's good for them to drink.
Malachi watches her take a drink and then like holds the cup up to his mouth and then pulls it away for a second and watches her.
She shrugs. She puts her
You
cup
take-
down because that was nasty as fuck.
And he takes a sip.
All right. Well, since her passive perception was an 11, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Her passive poison perception?
My
Yeah.
passive poison perception. I didn't feel my body trying to fight it off at all.
We've journeyed quite a ways and come across a great many tumultuous places. I'm curious as to how your city here in Thebes is faring. It seems that
He holds back for a second, saying something he thinks might be offensive, and then recalculates and says,
it seems the town folk have undergone some changes. I'm curious to understand more of this.
You're not wrong. Certain negotiations were made. We did what we had to, but they were volunteers. All of them. And actually, I would love to know more about you, and I would love for you to know more about me, but like I said, we don't know each other. If you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, I will answer any of your questions.
I would have information about what the favor is before I agree to anything.
I would like it if you would retrieve a stolen ledger that actually has all the volunteers listed in it. It's for record keeping. We do appreciate and value our citizens.
And where was it? Who was it taken from?
She smiles. It was taken from me.
By who was it taken? Sorry.
I don't know. I can show you where it was, and then you can do whatever you do if you think you could do this.
Wait, how are we supposed to find something if you don't know who took it?
I don't know.
And I'm curious as to why you are inviting us, strangers from the road, to do such an important task for you. It seems you have a great many guards who would be suited for the task.
My dear Malachi, was it?
Yes.
She smiles. I'll remember a handsome face for a long time. We are in a city that's walled in. All of these people I know. All of these people I've seen. One of these people are the ones who stole from me. I can't trust all of these people. But you've never been here that I know of. You're new. You're neutral. I wish for you to help me.
May we have a moment to confer amongst ourselves before agreeing?
Go ahead. I will get with my advisor and see if he knows anything that might be useful to you, should you agree. She gets up and walks over to the old man who's sitting there having a lot of drinks.
Malachi kind of leans back in the seat that he has taken, puts the wine cup down, looks at the other two.
Well, this is an interesting development.
I don't like it.
Now, it's sending an incredible amount of very suspicious signals, but information is hard to come by. If she offers it, I'm tempted to accept just on the basis of we might get somewhere. I know enough about deals to understand that whatever this ledger is, it might hold more significance than just words.
She said it had names.
Names of volunteers, presumably the people who have become partially demonic. According to what she said about a deal has been made, it sounds like these people have arranged something with the demon invaders. Perhaps to allow them to perform these experiments in exchange for safety. A reprieve from the onslaught.
What do you think, Castor?
All I can think of is that I wish things were simpler. Everybody wants something for something in return. So, seems like we will need to go out and do what we do for another answer.
It's very few and far between.
Sorry, Castor, I didn't quite understand. Do you think we should do the favor or not?
I think so. I think it's the easiest, or let's say, the most straightforward way to get some information, isn't it?
Okay.
A worst case, we will hold a leverage if we want answers with a ledger, so we don't just give it back nilly-willy.
Oh, good
Also,
point.
agreeing allows us some autonomy in this place, perhaps, that we could use to gather other information while on the search. No doubt some of these volunteers have some knowledge about what they agreed to do and why they agreed to do it. They might be willing to give us some information without a attached request.
All right.
As much as I hate assisting in any way these creatures, we were just talking about how we need to gather information and actually know what we're up against, and I think this might be our best opportunity to do so without bloodshed.
Push comes to shove, maybe we could get areas here too.
And I feel like if Ares was going to blow something up, I feel like he probably would have done it already.
I don't
Or at
know. It
least-
gave us a 3-day window last time. Or a 5-day window last time?
Yeah, well, last time Poseidon wanted something safe first, so regardless, I think it's in our best interest to accept for now. It wouldn't be the first time we've flushed out a thief or a murderer or something like that on our journey.
True. All right. I don't like it, but we'll do it.
Then we're in agreement. We will accept the bargain.
Yes.
Is the lady still in the room, or did she leave?
She's in the room, but she went to the other side of it, and you can tell she's pretending to not pay attention.
Hey.
She turns around, unsuspecting of your hey at all. Oh, are you done?
You know we are. It's not like you weren't listening. We weren't quiet about our debate.
Oh, I would never eavesdrop on other people's conversations. She smiles at you. You're
Okay.
wonderful to know.
Malachi puts a hand on Kiriki's shoulder, just gives her a nod like, it's fine, Jill.
Yes. We've come to the conclusion that we will accept this trade. You give us information in exchange for us finding the ledger.
That is wonderful. Would you rather take my advisor with you?
The old man?
Yes. He's very willing to volunteer. You kind of look over her shoulder and he's standing there like, he looks scared.
Does he know anything that you don't?
He knows the city very well. He's not even using the cup anymore. He's drinking straight out of the amphorae.
Malachi looks to his companions. Do either of them seem fine with this?
He'll slow us down. Tell us where the ledger was taken, and then we'll go from there. We don't
She
need
gestures.
your puppet shattering us.
She gestures through a doorway. She says, in there is my council desk. Now, you can search in there all you'd like. That's where it was taken from.
Before we set out to do this investigation, out of the spirit of respect for your people, your city, and your authority here, are there any locations that are forbidden for us to enter?
Oh, there's so many, but they'll tell you about it when you get there.
Very well. I suppose we'll find out if we trod upon ground we shouldn't.
She smiles.
Malachi will stand up and head to the room she beckoned towards.
All right. You see, it is a small room, about 20 by 20, and you can see there's 3 desks in there, one on each wall. They look very neat and tidy. You can see there's lamps on each desk in the corner. They're all in the same spot on each desk. There's stacks of paper, but they all look like they are recently organized. There's no dust, no movement, no nothing.
Can I just do an investigation check of the room to see if there's anything suspicious or out of place that we might be able to get your lead on?
Fuck yeah. If you want anything you want to find out here, you can go ahead and roll. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Start with your investigation. Go ahead.
Can I
Anybody would like to-
assist
Oh.
his investigation?
You know what? Sure. Give him a hand. Castor, do you want to do your own investigation check? Fuck these people.
Do you wanna assist me or I
Yeah,
assist you?
fuck those people. I'm gonna do it.
I will assist you. You no doubt have a better investigation than I do.
Okay.
Me and my +3 investigation don't care about you guys.
Yeah.
13.
18.
Fair enough. So, Castor, you got the left desk, and you're looking over it. And it's actually not bad. It's actually pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Looking around. Don't really see anything useful. Which one of y'all is looking? Malachi or Kiriki?
Kirky.
Kiriki, you spot a piece of parchment wedged under a broken marble tile on the southern wall.
Yoink.
All right. It looks like the ink is faintly pulsing on it. If you want to roll an Arcana check.
I love Arcana checks.
Yeah,
22.
not bad. Do me a favor and add an insight check on that while you're looking at it.
Ooh, I don't love those.
Nat 20 it.
God, that's what I would need to get anything good. That's a 3.
Oh,
3.
I'll give her one of my inspirations. Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Share.
I don't know. It'll be much better.
I trust you.
18.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I feel bad that it's not that important now, but
Well,
so
Never mind.
with the Arcana check, you can see it's written in a blend of Greek and Abyssal. Like you recognize it, you can't read it, but you can recognize it. And it looks like a common cipher around these desks that's used by the people who are in this room. And the handwriting looks like it's trembling slightly. Not from haste, but from fear. That's what the insight check tells you. So that's what's on there. And then I don't want to tell you. I want to show you. So, Becca.
Yeah.
What does the piece of parchment say?
I can't read Abyssal.
Mm.
Malachi, what does the piece of parchment say?
He looks over his shoulder.
oh, hey, more abyssal script. Here, do you mind?
Yeah.
Let's see here. They know I am seen. Next transfer is tonight. If I do not return, the laurel sleeps beneath the jars. Signed, M.
Did you write this?
No, this wasn't me. That would be quite concerning.
Yes, it's with Laurel's. Are there jars in this room? Because I'm going with the most basic thing.
There are no jars in this room.
Well,
Castor, have you joined them?
Yep.
Okay, so you are standing there, and because of your passive perception, I will say that you can actually tell. So you can smell smoke, oil, and thyme coming off this parchment, and because you've been looking around the desk, that smell is not on any of the desks that you've looked at. So it's probably not typical for this room or these desks and normal writing.
This there's a hint of time coming from the parchment. It could be a clue.
It smells. Is that what you're saying? It smells.
Yeah, it smells of oil and thyme. Can you smell it?
He pulls it up to his nose and sniffs it.
I'm waving like with my hand to bring the smell to my nose, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hiraki's gonna like move the note like into Castor's face. Not a lot of boundaries.
Oh, tastes like it too.
Okay.
So what does the smell of it have to do with anything, though, Castor? I'm confused.
It might be connected to where the parchment came from. It's the smell is not present here.
Oh, okay.
It's a very distinct and unusual.
The laurel
blend.
sleeps beneath the jars. Perhaps
that
the
a-
jars is spices, fragrances. Perhaps a kitchen.
I would think oils because laurel is just a wreath of leaves, which could be the thyme, because thyme is just leaves. I don't know.
Perhaps
Can I
some
make
kind
an
of-
intelligence check?
When you first, while you're doing it, when you first read it, I thought it was some sort of code, like it referred to something else. But do you think it's literal?
I don't
That's a good point. I wouldn't know it. Any kind of code. I'm kind of hesitant to bring it to the lady because while we're doing work for her, she might be wanting to hide that kind of information from us.
She's shady as fuck.
She is. I'm looking at her sheet.
A quick
Sorry.
thing. I a player, Becca, am dumb.
Becca?
But Kiriki, however, is not. Can I make an intelligence check?
Yes, ma'am. What do you want into intelligence check?
I am trying to see if I can figure out the hidden meaning of this.
Okay.
Because Becca is not smart, but Kiriki's pretty smart.
Becca is smart. Don't you ever talk about my fucking friend like that again.
He can talk
God,
about Becca like that.
Yeah, I can't. You can't.
13, Kiriki.
Oof.
You're thinking about it.
Thinking too
They
hard about it.
know I am seen. The next transfer is tonight. that pretty much makes sense. If I do not return, the laurel sleeps beneath the jars. The laurel sleeps beneath the jars. Who's Laurel? And why are they sleeping beneath jars?
Her name was
Thinking about
Laurel.
Nice.
And she's back.
Call back.
So you're thinking about it. The laurel sleeps beneath the jars, and you're sitting there, and you've already been kind of looking around a little bit. So you go back to the desk on the right, where Castor started on the left, and on one of the desks was a small map of the city itself, and you remember seeing Laurel in there. So you kind of look around for a little bit, and you see there's a Laurel district in a section of what looks like is called the Hollow Market.
Oh, a place to spend our gold. Anyway.
That's what he added.
Okay. All right, Laurel District.
What?
Now we have to find jars. Or a place that smells like this parchment.
Perhaps this Laurel district. He looks over at the map. You say it's some kind of hollow market. Perhaps there's a perfumery or some kind of fragrance cellar there.
Oh, that's so smart. And we'll just use Castor's nose.
Damn.
Yes.
Can I transform into an animal with better, like a bloodhound?
Can we make him into our literal sniffing dog?
That
Should work, right? I mean, no jokes.
Hang on one second, because it may not be worth it, because your passive perception is insane, and your perception bonus is good. So let me look up the hound real quick, because I even though they get advantage on smell and shit, I don't think it's actually worth it. So a bloodhound, which I believe you can understands infernal but can't speak it. That's a bloodhound, huh? Cool. Is there a regular hound in here somewhere? Nope, that one's undead. That one's celestial. That one's a monstrosity. We don't have hounds, I'm sorry. Where's the lowest CR one? Okay, that's Faye. Come on.
Bruh.
We're going with...
Got a dog for every flavor except normal.
Hound of Artemis. Oh, that one was me. I remember that. Let's go back to the Bloodhound. It's getting weird out here. Keen hearing and smell. Okay, so they have advantage on the hearing and smell, but their perception, is +7. So it's actually pretty good. But that is a CR 4. What can you turn into?
So wait, sorry. Up to CR1.
Oh shit.
I guess you have to find a creature that has the property keen smell, or the feat keen smell, which is advantage and wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
I'm trying. Okay, here. There is a sled dog. That's CR 1/4. There's a death dog, but I don't think that's a good idea. So let's go with the CR 1/4. They have keen hearing and smell, but their perception is only a +3. So you may have advantage, but the highest you can do is 23. Whereas Castor, his passive is 21. So
yeah, never mind.
You got a.
I just thought it would be cool, you know.
Yeah,
I'm down.
The lowest CR1 is a Mastiff at CR 1/8. Its perception is a +3 though.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let's go to this market, this hollow market, and perhaps we can track down this fragrance, and that will lead us to the next step of this investigation.
Oh, maybe we'll get to spend some money. I have so much.
You do?
Castor will buy you something pretty.
So you can take this map with you if you like, but I'm not actually going to give you a map because I don't have a player-ready map.
Fair enough.
Mine now, bitch.
It's so aggressive.
Well, I don't know how to get around the city, and I don't want creepy McCreepfuck following us around.
That's what creepy McCreepfuck was for, so you could answer basic questions, but now that you have a map, we can do that.
Beautiful.
Yes. Anywhooser, are y'all ready to go to the Hollow Market?
Yeah.
Take us.
So, it looks like if you're looking at the map that you have, Miss Croaky, there's a small river. There's a small river. Yeah. You head east out of the council hall of the Vales. or veils, and it looks like there's a small river that you can go over a little stone bridge, go over that, go through some buildings, head north, go through like an alleyway, and then you'll hit a road, or you can follow the road the whole way there, but you guys are badasses. You go down dark alleys, so you ain't worried about it. So these veiled guards that you see every now and then, like, they don't worry you. They have swords and shields, basic stuff, armor, nothing real scary or nothing. But the Hollow Market is the city's largest square, and it is alive from dusk till dawn. Oh, I'm sorry, from dawn to dusk with false cheer. I like that movie. My bad. So you can hear merchants hawking silk, salt, and claimed relics from fallen southern cities. Corinthian helmets, still crusted with blood, shit like that. The air below, or the air smells of like cinnamon, rot, and fear. But you can also smell like fried oil, incense, and the sour, sweet odor of blood being washed from stone. Don't worry about that though. But it does feel a little bit like a claustrophobic heat, and there's a lot of crowds, or a lot of people here, so the crowd kind of presses together. That's close, and it seems like someone always is too close. But merchants, they smile wide, and they're loud, and like I said, you can hear them hawking, and their voices are cracked, and it almost sounds like a little bit out of fear. Caster, you would note that. Kiriki, you probably heard that. Malachi, probably don't care. Every coin traded that you can hear, the trades feel heavier, as if the metal itself remembers that it's been minted recently, and who probably died for it. But it does seem like things are a little more expensive here than they would be from what you remember. But you can see a few different places. So in the center, you can see like a small covered tavern. It says the Embered Fig, and it's like a tavern and provisions place. Sided on one side is a spices looking place that says the Friggin' Veil. On the other side of it says the Whispering Mortar. You can see a place on the southern side of the Hollow Market that says the Bronze Laurel. And then another place that says Erebos, and Ash. And that one you can't really see much about. Oh, I'm sorry. Scratch that. You don't see the Erebos and Ash. That was a different place.
Ah.
My bad.
As we
But you see those four places. Sorry.
As we kind of maneuver our way through the crowds and stuff, Malachi will point up to the Bronze Laurel, and then point over to the Fragrant Veil.
Well, there's an actual thing called Laurel, and then there's the Fragrant Veil, which may have jars. So, what do you think? Where do we start?
According to the map, like on the kind of southwest side is what is called the Laurel District. And if you actually look over there now you're there, because Kiriki has the map still, and with Malachi looking over there, you can see it looks like there's olive oil and spice and amphorais that are stored there for trade, maybe.
At the Bronze Laurel?
Yeah. But no. Sorry, just to kind of in the southeast corner. Southwest corner. Looks like it's merchant storage houses.
Are we still surrounded by people?
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I mean, you don't have to actually go into the market. I'm just, if you go into there, that's what it's kind of.
Yeah, like if we
body to body.
If we go to we have to walk into where the Hollow Market is to go into these shops, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And be so physically close to people.
So physically close. So close.
What a nightmare.
You shouldn't see it like that. You should see that the people need to be physically close to you. That's more uncomfortable for them than it is for you, I think.
You're not trapped in a room with them. They're trapped in a room with you.
Exactly.
Kiriki's senses are so distracted. Just the smell of so many people.
Are you okay? You look distracted. Are you all right?
Yes.
Okay.
No. There's a lot of smells.
Crowded
And the
marketplace.
perfume's not helping. Yeah.
You're probably not very used to crowded marketplaces, are you?
No, I avoid crowds.
Understandable.
Imagine, you're starving and there is just an entire feast in front of you.
Malachi
I'm not
raises
starving, but
he raises an
I'm just
eyebrow.
saying. I'm not starving, but the analysis is: imagine you had a bunch of food that smelled really good, and you can't have it.
I mean, I've spent a lot of years smelling food that I couldn't taste, but I understand your analogy.
We should keep going.
Yeah, if you look that way,
And he points towards the jars and stuff, the places that were selling oil and whatnot.
there seems to be some fragrances and other oils being sold in that area, or maybe at least storage there. We have this place over here that's called the Bronze Laurel, but it may have nothing to do with anything, considering we're in the Laurel District. Where do you think we should start?
He points back at the somewhat storage area where all these bottles are and stuff. He says,
If I were hiding from somebody who might be pursuing me, I would be more drawn to a warehouse of sorts than an actual storefront, but I don't know. What do you think, both of you?
Part of me hasn't been to a store in a long time and kind of wants to go in and investigate. And Castor's never been in a store.
True.
I mean, we're not on a specific time frame. We can stop and shop for a little bit if you'd like.
Yes. We can, we'll check out the Fragrant Veil and the Bronze Laurel. They're both part of the, the listing. And then...
Right, of course, yes.
And then what's the other one? The Whispering what?
The
Mortar?
Whispering Mortar.
Whispering Mortar. Okay, that sounds cool. Do the signs just say what they are, or do they have, emblems on them?
Well, which one do you want to walk up to first? Because they all have tabs and a lot of words.
Oh. I don't know. Which one do you guys want to get to?
whichever one is closest.
Okay, we'll go to that one first.
The Whispering Mortar. It's on kind of the northern side, and it goes right down the middle, like the strip. So you get to the front of it or beside it, and it says, "If the gods won't heal you, I can make you forget the pain." And it's like a little stall that's narrow, and it looks like it's built from reused temple stone. You can see vines crawl up the cracked walls, and the smell of herbs, alcohol, and faint brimstone are in the air. There's rows of clay and glass jars lining the shelves, labeled pain, sleep, and death. A small brazier smolders in the corner, heating a cauldron that bubbles constantly, releasing soft whispering vapors. And a carved wooden sign of a mortar and pestle hangs above the door. The pestle's shape subtly resembles a serpent's fang. And in there, you see a man. He's gaunt. His hair is white from the fumes. His eyes are sunken, but he looks intelligent, and he's wearing thin linen robes and a bronze amulet depicting Apollo's lyre, though the lyre seems to be missing one side of it, so maybe it rubbed off or something like that. But as you walk up, he says, "Cares and poisons are lovers, traveler. I only introduce them." Hey? And he smiles, and he's got, most of his teeth are gone. "Come, what are you looking for?"
Don't look at me. It's looking at I have no money to spend.
Oh, you don't have any money, Castor? Here, take some coins in case you see anything you'd like.
He hands you 100 gold.
I put up my hands like, no, that's quite all right.
I'll take it.
I have learned to lead a frugal life.
Well, if you see anything you just can't live without, let me know. I'd be happy to buy you something.
That's most kind of you. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Healing costs the same as poison. Only the guilt is priced high.
So he has various potions and stuff?
I love this guy.
He smiles up at you, his eyes wide. Yes.
What kind of potions?
What you need. I got you. Come on. Yes. Tell me, are you feeling feverish? Do you need a bit of a bit of healing? Are you dying?
Not today.
Oh, I have painkillers in case. And he looks at your thighs and your arms. He's like, never mind. Are you into that? I have something for that too. You there, man, the dark one. Have you ever heard of a bandage kit?
A bandage kit? You mean like what?
Bandage kit.
Like a cloth and a tourniquet?
It's a mix. It's a kit that is specially made by myself and only me. And it's a mix of leaves and the specialty lotions and cures and strings, and you use it to heal yourself. It's almost like a healer's kit, but more herbal.
Does it work?
Of course it works.
Well, how do you know? Have you tried it?
Look at me. I'm healthy as an ox. He stands up a little crooked.
I don't think you've seen an ox.
Got him.
Not in a while, actually, no. But I have wine that can make you feel better.
You have
Isn't
wine?
that what all wine does?
We have things. Shh, don't tell anybody. Shh, this is between us. I have things that you're not allowed to use. Should these gods ever interfere,
What are they?
I have things that could help you avoid death.
Such as?
Yeah.
It's
Listen.
a formulation.
If you want us to buy your goods, seller, then you might as well tell us what the hell you're actually selling.
Yeah, this beating around the bush thing is annoying.
Stop being coy. Just tell us what the fuck it is.
Okay. He holds up one. He says, "This is a willow bark poultice. It reduces your fever and pain." He holds up another one. "This is garlic and honey salve. It's used for wounds and infections, and it'll make you fucking feel better." He holds up another one. "This is poppy sap. It's a vial. It's a painkiller. It makes you feel better if you're having a bad fucking day." He holds up another one. "This is a mere blood compress. It stops bleeding. And if you're dying, you won't be anymore. Although you need a friend, because if you're dying, it's too fucking late." He holds up another one. "This is just a packet. You want to mix it with some water or something like that in some kind of cup. But it's if you're feeling like you've eaten something wrong or been poisoned, it can actually help you. This," he holds up a little box. "This is an herbal bandage kit. It'll fucking help you." He holds up a cup. "This is wine of cleansing. It sterilizes and helps you feel better. The other stuff, I don't know if you deserve it."
Can I make a quick Arcana check to see if these things are actually magical?
Sure.
I'm just going to say outright, Malachi doesn't want anything this guy has because he's positive that Castor could do better than anything he's offering.
That's a 23.
What you
None of it's
described sound
magical.
delicious.
Castor, do you want to do a nature check?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
A 27 with a natural 20.
Nice.
It's all legit. It's just not magical. It's actual herbs.
He's homeopathic.
What she's describing is actual remedies, nothing magical about it, just what Mother Nature provides to ease our pain.
Oh. No, thank you, old man, and Kiryu. Head towards the door.
Wait. Demons don't fear swords. They fear sickness. That's why they make us sick. Come now. Heal. Ooh.
Malachi holds up a hand at him and just walks away.
What do you mean demons don't fear swords, they fear sickness? Is this just a fucking slogan of yours, or do you know something?
Just a
He looks
feeble
around.
attempt at
No.
saying,
True. Feeble attempt. Sorry. Good day.
No, I'm
Malachi-
gonna invite him.
Malachi is going to turn back to him and he's going to look him straight in the eyes as the green magic kind of flows over his eyes for a second and says,
If you have information about weaknesses these demons might have, it would be in your interest to inform us immediately.
and I'd like to make an intimidation check, please.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 14 on my insight.
Oh, what are you inciting? I'm sorry?
I was inciting him if he knew anything or if it was just a sales pitch.
It was a. Sorry, go ahead.
He looked around when he said that as if he shouldn't have said it.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 19 on intimidation.
Okay, like I said, he looks around and then you say that, and he kind of like sits there and you see he starts visioning with a leaf, and he's like, He kind of leans in. Oh, what they're weak to, we don't have.
But you know what it is.
Everybody knows, but unless you have a god in your back pocket, there's nothing we can do. We're all going to die.
I mean, humor us, old man. What is it?
I'm actually not that old. Despite how I look, I'm only 24.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think you're...
One of the first herbs I found was called cocaine. It's pretty great for staying awake. I got so much done.
Do a little less cocaine, man.
Okay,
I learned a new language called bifidal.
Okay,
Yes?
back on topic. What
Yes.
is it that they're weak to?
The god's magic. He kind of like leans in. Divine.
Oh, we knew that.
Oh.
I thought that was something else.
Sorry? Do
Malachi's,
you have that in your back pocket, young lady? Do you?
Not me.
That's what I thought.
Malachi rolls his eyes, pulls out a single gold, and hands it to him and says,
You're in for your trouble, and we're leaving.
Holy shit, that's awesome. Are you... Wait. Hold on.
What?
Are you able to... He like leans in real close. He's like whispering in your ear and you can like smell his hot oniony breath.
Ugh.
Can you fight demons?
I feel like that's not something we should be saying in this town, so good day.
That's why I'm whispering.
Malachi leans in close to him and says,
You're allowed to believe whatever you want to.
and then winks.
I knew it. I'm a hero. Hey!
I think he's still on that other drug.
Yeah, he's got too
Have
much
a
of
good
it.
day.
Yeah, we're leaving this place. What is the next fun shop we can walk into?
There's the Fragrant Veil, the Embered Fig, which was in between the Fragrant Veil and the Whispering Mortar. It's kind of a small tavern-looking place. The Fragrant Veil is a spice shop, and then the Bronze Laurel, which is in the southern corner towards where y'all were headed. And that one actually looks really attractive to Kiriki because you can see an anvil, armor, and weapons.
Okay. Do we want to see what the Embered Fig is like, or does it look like a tavern?
The Embered Fig looks like a tavern.
Okay, we'll skip that.
Wait, is that the right one? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll skip the tavern for now. Malachi's
That's
going to
not
take note of that. He might want to come back for a drink later, but yeah. Fragrant
Well,
Veil,
Yeah.
or do we,
The
or do
Fragrant
you,
Veil.
or are you hyped
Well-
about the Bronze Laurel?
Well, there's the Fragrant Veil, and I kind of want to hold off on the Bronze Laurel until other
yeah,
people are back.
Fair.
So we'll hit the Fragrant Veil first.
All right. So you walk up to there. The stall is marked by bellowing threads of aromatic smoke and strings of drying herbs, like hanging from the awning. There's small marble plaque on the front that says the Fragrant Veil, and it says, "To mask the stench of war, the gods themselves burns and To mask the stench of war, the gods themselves burned incense." And you can see there's clay jars, bronze bowls, woven baskets overflowing with colorful powders. There's a brazier in the center constantly smoking, half from incense and half from unseen cracks in the stone below. The scent is intoxicating. It is cinnamon, honey, and frankincense, and something faintly metallic. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about there. You can see there is a lady. She's a middle-aged woman with copper skin and pale eyes clouded with cataracts. She does look like she is blind, yet somehow seems to see everything. She's looking directly at you as you approach. Her fingertips are like a dusty red from powdered saffron. Let's see here. As you approach, she kind of quietly says, "Huh?" Or something she would say. She'll say, "The world burns. I sell the things that make the smoke worth breathing." Then she looks towards Castor. "A follower of Demeter."
I think we covered last time that I'm a follower of Morpheus.